Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. Stay ahead of the curve with our cutting-edge reporting and accurate breaking news coverage.
We are having an earthquake. Oh, God.
Hear it here first on Nationwide 90 FM.
Is that really clip you starting?
Tune in, turn up the volume, and listen. We bring a mix of news, entertainment, and sports to your lives.
Nationwide 90 FM's live and continuous coverage of the World Championships in Budapest, Hungary.
News and discussions week mornings.
Coming up in the news at 6 for this morning.
Entertainment in the afternoons, then news again in the evenings.
Nationwide news at this hour, fired.
Also tune into the entertainment and sports shows in the nights and on the weekends.
It is Bwoyatingz Afterdark right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
Everything is news, from current affairs and entertainment to sports, business, and other categories.
Nationwide 90 FM. This is Beanie Man. Give it to them. Zaga, Zen.
From every whisper to every commotion.
That's rubbish. The KSAMC cannot investigate itself.
Was Clip News really talking like that?
Every news story unfolds here first at Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. Every sound is a story, and every story we share is news.
Anywhere in the world, my day, my opportunity.
Yeah, me a keep me a everything I hear about me. Yeah, me did this the last week. Yeah, me a everything I hear about me. Bwoyatingz Afterdark, everything we a got talk. Nationwide 90 FM, everything else turn off. Wednesday night number 1 on the trending charts. I fit tune in when Kareem start talk.
Taboo topics, celebrity news and interviews, riveting discussions. Bwoyatingz Afterdark right here on Nationwide 90 FM with Kareem Bwoyatingz. You understand?
Angle it, Kareem.
Everything we a got talk. Everything we a got. Bwoyatingz Afterdark, everything we a got talk. Yeah, viral king, you know? Number 1.
All right, check 1, 2, 3. Good night, Tings Nation. It's After Dark Wednesday. Now, if you're not keeping a sex roster, are you even living your best life? That's right. Tonight in our Things for the Holidays series, we're diving into something that's about to turn up the heat and have people talking. Sex rosters. Are you really committed, or are you just, keeping a few options on the table? Is having a sex roster of sexual partners the new normal, or is it just a messy recipe for emotional chaos? What are the requirements for sex rosters in today's society, and do they have serious consequences in our physical, mental, and emotional health? Now, tonight, we've got Dr. Signe Mcgill, a sexologist, over the phone to break down all the science, the psychology, and the wildness behind managing your sex list, and why is it more complicated than it sounds. We'll also have social media sensation Ado Vibrant and his talent acting co-star Mellietime as our young and hip in-studio guests to give us their perspectives on having sex roster. Also, our resident doctor for the E-Zone, Dr. Kirk Jones, will be here as well inside of the studio. So, know that tonight's discussion is going to be one for the books. Now, our question of the night is, would you open to the idea of a sex roster in a committed relationship? What happened to the light them? I flicker, like say, I want dopey moving me in, like every minute, like I feel like, yes, like every minute I see it dim, say me just ready for just take up my foot and just run out of the studio. Like, yeah. Okay, so once again, our question of the night is, would you be open to the idea of a sex roster in a committed relationship? Once again, would you be open to the idea of a sex roster in a committed relationship? Now, we want to hear your thoughts on this, so hit us up on Twitter with the hashtag Bwoyatingz After Dark. You can also drop a comment on YouTube or call in and share your perspective. I would love to hear some of your thoughts, to be honest with you. But before we dive in, let's rewind to last week's episode. We had Jade Troy and Shaquille Richards, aka Galcina, in the building, unpacking the toxic phenomenon of love bombing. Those over-the-top gestures that feel too good to be true and probably are. Now, if you missed that convo, no worries. We have the highlights for you as per usual, but you can also head over to Nationwide's YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM. Is it live? Nationwide 90 FM live? Is it? Yes, Nationwide 90 FM live. My brain elapsed a while ago. Let me actually understand. Nationwide at 90 FM live on YouTube to catch all the episodes that you may have missed. And we're also live right now, so you can head over to YouTube if it is that you would like to see what's happening inside of the studio and all these things. But we do have the recap video for you. Here we go. Have you ever been love bombed, and how did you realize it?
Never be a man. It's like when man see a woman in a party and just send over a bottle.
Yeah.
Sending over a bottle and you don't know me is a little insane. I'm not gonna hold you.
In some cases of domestic abuse, like, you know, a man will beat him woman, and after that, we try buy
shower her with the gifts.
Buy her back, yeah.
That's love bombing.
Crying. Oh, I love seeing men cry, especially when I know you're wrong.
Yeah.
And I say we because sometimes, you know, you can be blind to it. Sometimes you just want a little relationship. Sometimes you just feel, I wouldn't say desperate, but you know.
But at what cost?
Exactly at what cost. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, some people can definitely just be like gifters by nature. And that's fine.
Yes.
You know, you buy the girl little flowers. Wow, I want to just make your day brighter. That's different. Like, they're nice and kind gestures.
Yes.
But too much, too fast. You don't know anything about me. We're talking for 2 days. You're talking about you want. Let's be mindful. Let's use our brains. You know.
Let's be self-aware of the situation.
Yeah, care protect things from people.
Yeah, you have to actually. If we get the impression, say I give me bun, we just go on cool until a time everything come out. I say, hey, man, I didn't know, and then you know.
Go on
cool. Not me, not I.
No, like I am frozen. Like I am.
Me no cool it and me no else and I'm frozen. You're crazy. Let it.
Literally went on my worst first date ever. We went to the movies and this man is talking about meeting my father. No, anybody know my father is a serious man. You want me? You want to meet my father on the first date? At the time, waste of time.
The first time I do that, Zine, the whole social media thing. The girl give me bun in September and in January, remove her picture.
Yeah, she play fierce at this.
You know how the scary thing? You talking about that in them close friends. If you sleep at them, yeah, them take picture.
Okay, alright, not too much on the close friends now. Not too much on the...
Why when Shaquille say sometimes I just go on cool and I'm frozen, I must say me no cool yet, I'm in a Elsa and I'm frozen. You know, sometimes when I say some things, Jerome, I mean I wonder, like, am I okay? Because why would I say and me no Elsa in a frozen, let it go, let it go, let it go. Yo, I crap myself up sometimes. Anywho, DJ Jerome is here on the ones and twos as per usual. Jerome G, how are you doing? Are you good? You're tired?
Bwoyatingz, so.
Yeah. So, you understand? Yeah. So before we get into it, DJ Jerome again is on the ones and twos, you know, spinning tracks to keep the night vibes going as we dive into tonight's wild topic. So whether you're all for it or you're throwing the whole roster out the window, Things Nation, we've got the laughs, the drama, and all the juicy details. So let's go, DJ Jerome, once again on the ones and twos.
This is Marcia Griffiths, and I'm representing for Kareem Bwoyatingz for Bwoyatingz After Dark on Nationwide 90 FM.
Yeah, man, well, this is Graham Smog, and you don't know, bigging up Kareem Bwoyatingz After Dark. Play some sweet music for the people, them and talk the things them seeing. Rock on.
This is your boy Omi representing for Bwoyatingz After Dark on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm out!
Pretty skin in a birthday suit. Tonight just wear your favorite perfume. Put your phone but don't disturb too. Tonight me have you on a curfew. Me know, I know they push up your so soft. Take a sip of the liquor. Girl, you really turn me on, yeah. Play your favorite song and come over. Love you more when you're not. She say anything you want, just make me know you. Baby, just wine for me, wine for me. Love it when you wine for me, wine for me. Feel me when you wine for me. You words, feel it's like I'm back. Feel me when you wine for me, wine for me. Baby, take your time for me. Love it when you wine for me. You words, feel it like it's like a rose. Baby girl, come closer. Blow like diamond, make me want to see you more. When you wind up slow, girl, you love put on the show. Just tell me where you want, baby, whisper, make me know. My love, make you cry out, baby. Feel your sound, yeah. I don't know, yeah. One little ways for me. Baby, me love it when you went for me. Yeah, every time for me. Call me love it when you went. Yeah, baby, the good girl, you know if you don't. I know it's my yeah, that's why you press for me. Baby, me love it when you break. Just tell me when you're ready, yeah. Yes, yeah. There's a feeling wake up smile, seeing my baby mixed up. I'm thinking maybe I should squeeze it. Looking so sexy and appealing. This for now, we need some healing. Baby, please roll up. Your sexy shapes are teasing. You know me never wake up for no reason. Baby, scream. You must sink your nail in case me dream. The touch of a intoxicating feeling. Oh, you mean I love your song. Oh, you mean I love your song. Girl, I you my love, no other cat in the paper. Tell her we're not gonna leave and she said great man, whatever. She said me don't make it and so much girl won't give me pleasure. But so much mean nothing if me not be girl me suffer. Cause girl, I you me love, you me love. What kind of other girl you come and tell me about? No, girl, I you me love, you me love. And no words alone, me actions speak loud. Yeah, doesn't make no sense, me leave, cause you're the match for me. Exes become me ex because them not for me. And when I feel for you with different, everyone can see. Before the world I run my tongue, you did believe in me. I've seen many try to break us. They don't wanna see us together, no. People will die because we're famous, but not meant that pressure, yo. When I'm in need of loving, I will turn to you, only you. Baby, no long me I love for you. Come save me, and I've been missing your view like crazy. Girl, just come back and make my heart stop hurt. One night, you know, send me no brush, nothing since lately. My girl, she run with cool and woke up in a Tracy. Man, I go like she teeth up, but that never faze me. My friend, them like fun time, I say, because you like slavery, baby. I miss your touch.
Miss your touch. Yeah, man. Yeah, big DJ. But you know, at this time, we're gonna do the roll call for the persons who are here early to class. DJ Jerome on the ones and twos, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're just joining us tonight, it's all about sex rosters. That's what we're talking about tonight. And our question of the night is: would you be open to the idea of a sex roster in a committed relationship? All right, so I'll just quickly jump over to YouTube. I see Lady Load as per usual. I see Carlene Smith. I see JT Dunks, Dennis Barnaby. I also see Baby Toy, who says, hey Karim, I'm checking in, but I'm so sick right now. From Sunday, I'm sick. Change of climate, so this turbo flu, Baby Toy, please to get better. You understand? Who else is there? Amarilda McKenzie, as per usual. Marigold Weber. I see Wazana Nibs, big up yourself. I also see Willow Will. Yeah, man, long time I didn't see you. Willow, so big up yourself, you know. You made a day or two, you understand? Dennis Barnaby says, this is the adult segment. And he also says, one thing I will say, DJ Jerome, is the baddest thing at Nationwide. All right, so that's on YouTube. Let me just jump over to X real quick. I know Floyd is there. I also see Rocks My Socks, Cardine, who's saying, yeah, man, R&B dancehall, the best. You understand? It's Matavi. It's there. Also, Lady Loud is there on X. Let me see who else. I am Kyle Lorenzo, as per usual. Roll call master, that to the man. You understand? Big up yourself. I am Brittany is also there on X. I see Dark Empire, who says that he's having a terrible migraine, but big up yourself and get better, my G. You understand? Let me see who else. Auntie Ren is also there on X. And if I'm not calling a name, I know the Shreps already. You understand? But I just appreciate that you guys are all here, you know, listening and or watching. Once again, DJ Jerome on the ones and twos, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just go on with a little vibe, man.
What time is it? It's After Dark with Kirk Kareem Bwoyatingz, Nationwide 90 FM.
Girl, if I could shed you off like a snake skin out of your toxic and venomous. When I leave you, me are you forever and ever. Cheat and you cheat. Oh, I'm gonna leave you. When I leave you, me are you forever and ever. Cheat and you cheat. Oh, I'm gonna leave you. Don't know the ways I do. You're not for create a scene. Look how you're dealing. Rough like alligator skin. Them say I have a look, man, but never get a feel. Yes, I'm a bad, but you don't even know where behavior mean. You are the thing where you want me for door. Sits like juggling, got caught on the call. Love your tongue ring me, that one married you. But you want make it harder for you. Can't leave you. I'm forever and ever. Cheat and you cheat.
You are expert, the best in the world. Swear my one for love you every minute. You deserve a baby girl. And you know I can fool it. I someone for more than word. But it get hot more. So you I'm not innocent, but me just a time my mind to try not take offense. Shall know more what I like to make it. Can I not change me, got you for a sense. When come and make my place where you from.
We up all night, speaking on the phone, boy, cheating. She have a man, she want him. Ask why, she says she have sense. She says she but she just a artist. We can't be friends. Make sure you get in my feelings. Look like you need a no replacement. You can never make a statement. No, me move out of me house and live. No grass, no green, man on the side. She love it, do it her time. Just feel so that you wanna cry. She love it, but that you fantasize. Baby, your skin smooth, but your love is rough. But your body so soft, but tough. Hey, girl, you can paradise. Hey, girl, you can paradise. Come in on your ear, they tell you something. But your body so soft by your belly button. Hey, girl, you can paradise. Hey, girl, you can paradise. Girl, you enchanting. So pure, romantic. Girl, first thing in the morning. Last thing before me go my bed. Girl, you enchanting. So pure, romantic. Girl, first thing in the morning. Last thing before me go. You look good, so me happy. Me love you so, me and your addy. You want me Betty Boo. Your body make me fall in love with you. Sail for me heart, so you can't stop loving you. Your body for me, you give me your money, so me we give you money. Love when you turn me up like an IV. When you tell me say you love me when you get the ice cream. This a not a dream. This a love in this real. No, you're not forced like a pack of cornmeal. You have the skin with the smoothness me want feel. You see clearly, so you fit with the VIP. Me there for your kiss when you see ID. Even for your kiss with the LFIC. Doesn't make me do perfect. Come over, baby, looking at me eye. Love is pain, but you happy dry. Do whatever make you happy eye. You bring joy in my life. Come over, baby, looking at me eye. Love is pain, but you happy dry. When you did there, me life. You bring joy in my life. Love you, and me happy wife you. And your body give me the vibe too. Me too, and your heart and your body and the right too.
Like you know, remember me did want about a one. I made it feel it is a something you know ready for. But like your temper man, you're different, you're not regular. I would it tell you say my love money flow. Look ya baby, if my tell you say you are my first love, would you believe? May I have to give it to you, cause you saved me from the streets. Well, life would be without you, can't begin to imagine. I'll if you make me doubt you, me just feel me, I go love you same way. Let's get married, done with the play dates. Next 10 years, do it with the same place. Now I sell you out this type of love, no exchange. Respect you to the fullest, I make you feel no way. My heart iron, but you already know that. Fight for you like the Navy, I'm your little soldier. You give me everything, my one boy, you never hold back. Come and go far fall in love again.
Baby, it is obvious that I'm in love with you, girl. Heart's been racing, I've been waiting just to see you. Baby, it is obvious that I'm in love with you, girl. Heart's been racing, I've been waiting just to see you.
You move on till the end. No place like your ends. When I take you for granted. No. But tell us I'm ready and you ask when. Me say right now, let's go. A long time when I get a drive out. When I want your love, you take the time out. Then you warm me up whenever I feel cold. Mama, want release some stress tonight. Want ride the bike and I give me the lines. Make you squeeze and hold my tight. No lie, your love in me so. So give it up one time for the love of my life. Kiss my palm and neck and set on off the light. Doing everything but like you must read in my mind. This feels too nice, wonder who you're trying to. Baby love me, not gonna let you go. You touch me like a pro. So we go more than one. But too far to you, I know.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Me nah go lie, girl, me nah love you, but me know my body weak to you. Me no really feel so tired, but me really want to sleep with you. And I really love you, me just feel it up and cheat with you. Me nah go lie, girl, me nah love you, but you know my body weak to you. Thirsty, good love depends on the person. When she feel cross like a curtain, let the sun in and breathe in a pretty little daughter. Me not leaving you, even though me no say the look man I cuss you. You know say me have me girl and I not just you. Plus it too good, they wanna just go. Look like this is something where me cannot just talk. Make me rock you up, they know you're up and not sure. She call me, I say, for real. Me say me have what she say, makeup is the best. Pop me chest, you for vex, yeah. Me grab on by your like bench press. Then you get a pretty neck.
Make with us be honest, you'll be. None of your ex no love you better than me. How much time I tell you, say your body that read. Every time I visit your girl, me don't want to leave. Make the body not flat. With the little chick and she give me a heart. That to show you, say I'm me, I live in her time. Whenever she want it, I me she go hard. Put her in your line. Say that's how she
Baby, remember the first touch. Remember the first time you have a crush. You love me so much, it broke and it stuck. But still first love of the deepest cut. You tell me your mother go beat you for that.
Since 1995, we've been your go-to source for everything related to billiards, amusement machines, and electronics. With locations at 1A Lindsay Terrace, Kingston 10, and the Village Plaza, Big Bridge, Savannah, Lamar, we offer top-quality pool table parts and accessories, cutting-edge gaming machines, and more. We also specialize in assembly, sales, and service of amusement machines. We provide unmatched customer service, expert solutions, and products tailored to your needs. Who are we? We are Eclipse Enterprise. Telephone 876-960-3891.
Happy holidays from Team Adam and Eve. We invite you to indulge in a relaxing spa atmosphere or gift someone spa pampering this season. Visit us at www.adamandevedayspaja.com for e-certificates or WhatsApp 876-567-2142. Relax, refresh, and respite with us today. We have Christmas packages starting at $8,500. Book a massage, facial, mani-pedi, or hair service at Adam and Eve Day Spa. You deserve it.
Are you ready for real rewards this Christmas? Reel in big cash prizes and big appliances with Rainforest Real Rewards. On now at supermarkets island-wide. Enter to win cash prize of $500,000 or a stove or fridge. Any 2 Rainforest products, including shrimp, and enter online or WhatsApp between November 1 and December 15. Each receipt is an entry. Enter as many times as you want. This Christmas, win real rewards. Only with Rainforest. Authorized by the PGLC. Terms and conditions apply.
On Thursday, November 28th, it's all about the youths. It's Youth Day at the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean, UCC, 17 Worthington Avenue, Kingston. The E-Zone will be on location from 1 to 5 p.m., engaging the crowd and showcasing the talented youths. Find them on the UCC campus for a chance to win prizes and surprises. The UCC Youth Day will be filled with activities, the Latin America and Caribbean Internet Roadshow, the youth leadership in the digital age panel discussion, expo, talent show, and much more. Plus, interact with your favorite brands like Nature Valley, Yummy, and more. Tune in and catch the E-Zone on Thursday, November 28th from 1 to 5 p.m. at the UCC campus. Come on down to 17 Worthington Avenue, Kingston for all the prizes and surprises. It's Youth Day at the UCC. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean.
It's so cool, praise the Most High God every day with your whole heart desire. Lift him high, holy, 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 yeah. Holy Mount Zion, good job, let's say.
Wasn't as the same, and I used to own a vent, I know me living out my dream. Shut up on spot shows, I'm a clean shot, making some specializing out of morning pain, yeah. Been around it, shed some tears, still not go around it. That boat pressure, built for pressure, everything off for the big town. With a friend with a spoon in the moment. And I'm thinking what I feel, but we take off, just like the space rocket in the breeze, I saw we take off. Bird and everybody kid and said world record, prayed me now. Bossy for big dinner. And I'm used to tell myself when I can make it look, but now I can't percent it. But no broke the way them treat the bad, we can't forget it. Haters looking so pathetic. Band the bones can't intercept it. You won the championship, as a junior I come up, you know, whenever happens. Prestige, a spotlight, must I celebrate my life, I'm going with a top man.
This is Marcia Griffiths, and I'm representing for Kareem Bwoyatingz for Bwoyatingz After Dark on Nationwide 90 FM.
Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. This is Beanie Man, I'm in a laugh. Come here for represent for Bwoyatingz After Dark. Oh, Lord, Lord, oh, Nationwide 90 FM. Like I said.
After tree, Bwoyatingz After Dark is the place to be. Yeah, you don't know that this is the voice of Jazz is representing for Bwoyatingz After Dark.
Watch on the man Kareem Bwoyatingz. This is Tamoji representing. I make a lighter spliff on what I reasoning, bro.
Yeah, man, well, this is Graham Smog, and you don't know, bigging up Kareem Bwoyatingz After Dark. Play some sweet music for the people and entire the things they've seen. Rockers.
Who that? It's your girl Sananya, and you are listening to Bwoyatingz After Dark. Big up yourself, Kareem.
Yeah. I don't know, say I'm not representing for Kareem Bwoyatingz. You're talking about a sensation that runs the nation and every radio station. Bwoyatingz, the girls them king. I'm a soft for the Substance King.
I'm Alicia, the better half, and we are the Powells. And you're listening to
Bwoyatingz After Dark.
Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM.
Well, I don't know if you're a TC, I'm here for Bwoyatingz After Dark. Uncle.
Yo, you don't know this your boy QQ representing from Bwoyatingz After Dark. Keep it like QQ said. Yeah.
This is your boy Omi representing for Bwoyatingz After Dark on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm out.
Bwoyatingz After Dark, right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
Karim, you're blessed. Yeah. Nationwide 90 FM After Dark.
You talking about?
The Double Club. Welcome back to Bwoyatingz After Dark. I'm Karim Bwoyatingz, and you're listening on Nationwide 90 FM. If you're just listening for your first time, I must welcome you to the greatest radio show on earth. Okay? You're welcome. Thank you so much for listening or for watching. If you're on YouTube, big up on yourself. YouTube massive. And you don't know it already, we could not and cannot do it without you guys. If you're on the 90 FM band, 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, or 90.9, I do thank you so much. If you're listening on the Nationwide app, big up on yourself. If you're on the website, thank you so much for listening. But Things Nation on Twitter, I know the strips already. I appreciate you always. You understand? If you're that big foreign, stay warm. It's now winter. You understand? I'm missing out for on the coat and the boots and the things them, so to stay warm. If you're that little fine, big up on yourself right through. If you're listening to my voice in the 14 parishes of Jamaica, I do thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now, tonight, this is our... Well, we have 2 more shows left, ladies and gentlemen, for the remainder of 2024. I promised you last week that I was going to tell you about how many shows we have left. So 2 more. So next week, Wednesday, and the following week. And then I take a well-deserved break from the show. I'm going to come back in January, you understand? So that is December... Is it the 7th? 11th. So December 11th is the final show. So we have December 4th, which is next week, Wednesday. And then December 11th, the final live show. We're going to have, some shows, in for you. So we won't have a show on the 18th, nor on Christmas Day, nor on January 1. So we come back, hopefully, on January 8th. If not, you'll hear us live on January 15th. Yeah, but, a break is needed. Yeah. It's been a long year, man. Jesus, of His mercy. 2024 trained me. Okay? But, so it's just 2 more weeks with you guys. And, as we go more into the Christmas season and as we go more into December, I hope that you guys will remain safe and shop and telling the people so I love them. It's all about Christmas and Christmas things and all these things for the holidays. You understand? And our topic for tonight is all about sex rosters, and our question of the night is, would you be open to the idea of a sex roster in a committed relationship? So that we're going to talk about it all tonight. We should also have on the phone lines Dr. Sidney Mcgill, who's a sexologist, and he's going to break down the science and the psychology and all of that behind having a sex list. Some of us, like myself, I'm not speaking for G, I'm speaking for me. When we go home at night time, or if we go outside and we drink and we kind of feel frisky, what if we just go to bed? You understand? Wash off the friskiness and go sleep. Drink some water. Drink like a Cersei. Go sleep, man. Go sleep.
So why you say you talk for yourself and you not talk for me?
Because I can't really talk for you, not you. Because minute in your house, someone really know. Someone can't only speak for me. You understand? I can't talk for Jerome either, because Jerome is in a relationship. I can't speak for Bugs. Bugs in a relationship as well. I cannot speak for Jamal, because Jamal is for the streets. But I can only speak for myself. You understand? So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Sex rosters. Back in my time, back in my prime. Listed full boy. You understand? But anyway, we're going to go into the What's Buzzing stories. These are the stories that have trended over the past week. And before we go into the actual stories, as you guys would have known, Nationwide got nominated in 5 categories in the recently concluded PAJ Awards. That was on this past Saturday. Yeah? And Karim Bwoyatingz, obviously, was nominated for Best TV Feature and Documentary Award, which that for the award ceremony, that's in the general category, right? So you have general, you have specials, and you have prestige. And in prestige, I was also nominated a part of the documentary team for the U Crossgill Raymond Sharp Award for Sports Electronic. We didn't win. We won for Best Videography, though, for the documentary. Nigel Austin, or videographer here at Nationwide, won for Best Videography for the documentary. So technically, a win is a win.
Yeah.
You understand? So congratulations to Nigel. Trust and believe me, the prestigious Ken Dawson Award for videography, that's what he won. Well deserved, man. Nigel worked hard. Like Nigel, I can tell you guys, and as I've said on the E-Zone, you know, it's a cohesive, collective team effort. You know, Sonia, Nigel, myself, Jamal Tucker, David McNeish, Cliff Hughes, George Davis. Hopefully, I'm not for nobody else, but I think that should be it. But no one really knows the hard work that went into doing this documentary more than myself, Sonia, and Nigel. It was a rigorous process. Like what Matilda said, that's probably it's my proudest work yet, by the way. All of my years on Earth, I've never been more proud of a particular body of work like I am for that documentary, the Sprint Capital of the World, Jamaica. That it was so tedious. It was very tiring for the couple of months that we worked on that for, and I've said it on the E-Zone, to get so many athletes: Justin Gatlin, Usain Bolt, Asafa Powell, Megan Tapper, Hans Parchment, Johan Blake. We had coaches, Jesus of his mercy. To get everybody in a one piece was very hard. It was in the middle of the track season, and it you know, people that all about, people that travel, people that all about the place. You understand? Some persons, they didn't want to do any interviews because it was an Olympic year and them just so focused on. And some of them say, you know, Karim, it's just because of our relationship. And, you know, so, you know, obviously I'm going to do it. So I must just say thank you to each and every person. And for me, some other athletes a part of it, I must just apologize. But it was really, really good. We didn't win, but to be nominated, it's... I don't know, say boy, I don't really care much for the validation of the people them in at all. You understand? We do it for the love, we don't do it for the likes. And we're true to this, we're never new to this. Never, ever, ever. Yeah. But for me, it's an honor to be nominated for the National Journalism Award. No matter which space you're in journalism, that's the pinnacle, right? You want to be recognized in some way, shape, or form, and it goes through a rigorous process to be even nominated, to be shortlisted. So to me, to sit down in that room and to be among some of the greatest journalists of our modern era, Jackson Miller, for Christ's sake, who was in both of the categories, I think. Amazing, you know, and I will never, you know, that Saturday is etched in my mind and my memory forever, and I will forever be grateful, and I will for always, you know, just thank God, you know. But coming back next year when I asked, because you know me already, Gio.
Yeah.
So my mind immediately went to when I was in the room. My mind was thinking about what the next documentary is going to be on. Immediately, the next day, I call Sanya. I have a concept. I know what we're going to do next, and I'm so excited for the next one. We already know what is it going to be, and we're going to start work on it as soon as possible. I understand. So yeah, so, you know, thank you to everyone who has reached out to me, who've sent their congratulations on social media or personally, who've called, some of Things Nation were even watching. I don't know where them even find the link because I never post it nowhere, but them did I watch and all these things. So just big up on yourself, and, you know, once again, thank you all for supporting me. That was the hardest thing I've ever done. I'm going to tell myself I'm not going to ever do it again. I feel like that's why God never made me win, because God knows if me win, me just say, all right, I'm done with documentaries. You understand? But we'll go back again. So, you know, thank you. But, you know, let's just jump into, you know, the topics. Police is probing sexual and physical assault of a schoolgirl. Here we go.
Police probing sexual and physical assault of schoolgirl. A disturbing video circulating on social media has prompted a police probe into a horrific case of sexual and physical assault of a female minor. The footage, which has sparked widespread outrage, appears to show a young schoolgirl being brutally assaulted by a schoolboy while other boys look on. They were all attired in school uniforms. The video appears to have been recorded by one of the boys in the room. The matter has been reportedly referred to the Center for the Investigation of Sexual Offenses and Child Abuse, CISOCA, as well as the Child Protection and Family Services Agency, CPFSA. According to police sources, investigators are working to identify the children who were involved and the school they attend. Meanwhile, the shocking incident has raised serious concerns about student safety and calls for the perpetrators to be brought to justice.
Such a sad thingy. I've seen the posts on social media. I've decided I don't want to see the video at all. I heard that it was very graphic. I know that 5 of the 6 boys were taken in. But then we see some comments on social media, and this one particular man, I screenshot him in my favorites. I make sure I say it did it forever, ever, amen, so help me God. I don't remember which page posted it. I don't know if it was like CVM or Tropics or something that said that the 5 boys were arrested. 5 out of 6. This big man, I was say, oh well, she needs to be charged too. And then he proceeded to say, sometimes women cause them something upon themselves, and one bag of something and one bag of foolishness. And I don't know my stance already on this topic. Like, I don't know my stance. I have sisters, and I know people personally. I think in my first season of my podcast, I spoke about sexual assault and sexual abuse, and I had a couple, survivors of who shared their stories, and we've discussed this also on Bwoyatingz After Dark multiple times. So it's something that's near and dear to me, you see. And I wish I wasn't on the radio, because I would have, honestly expressed exactly what I want to say. But me feel like, young or not, me feel like them for go no jail for go spend and go eat out taxpayer money like me, I pay all for tax. You understand? Yeah. Like, I didn't even want to tell you when my thing said, yeah. Because we live in a society where we victim blame a lot, and I've always said it, and I hate that we do it. We victim blame, and we always just say, she should have wear this, or why should you go out with the man if she didn't know, and all these things. Remember, said my friend was murdered because a monster thought that her body belonged to him. So me no play them a game none at all. You understand? I don't know who are raising these people. And sometimes, they're raised well, Sometimes they're raised well in the home, and them parents instill morals and sense in them brain, and them tell them, say, don't do certain things, and no means no. Sometimes they are. But then go to school and them start licked with different company, and them just turn an idiot, and them just feel like, yeah man, as a man. And it's so funny to you, because you are obviously videoing it. And apparently some of the things that they were saying, oh yeah man, I might turn no man. And apart from videoing it, and apart from sexually assaulting this person, they apparently were also physically harming her. Right? And I say all sorts of things like, yeah man, a long time we did forget this. Excuse me? I wish the same thing that you did to her happens to you in jail. I don't know, sir, go. Yeah, sir. Do you have anything to say, Giovanni?
No.
Okay, I feel like, yeah. I feel like, yeah man, if me continue to talk, yeah. Broadcasting Commission, I go just call me. I'm telling you today already, so I'm not sending a chase on my red pies in our tone, so we can move on. The Sunshine Girls, always take shame out of our eyes. Right? So we have the story for you. They beat England Roses 50-49. Here we go.
Sunshine Girls beat England Roses 50-49. Monday night inside the National Indoor Sports Centre in Kingston, St. Andrew, The Sunshine Girls triumphed over the England Vitality Roses 50-49 in the third match of the Vitality Netball Horizon Series. With a narrow lead of 27-23 at halftime, Jamaica faced a fierce comeback from the Roses in the third quarter. The intense final moments saw both teams tied at 49-49, with just seconds remaining on the clock. In a heart-stopping finish, Jamaica's Shanice Beckford delivered a stunning buzzer beater to seal the victory, much to the delight of the home crowd.
Yeah, congratulations to them, man. Gio, are you a netball fan?
No.
Oh, yeah.
But I appreciate the sport for what it is.
Always.
You know,
if you can depend upon anybody else, depend upon the reggae, Sunshine Girls.
but just to find a way for say it without like the ball of them
We never really respond.
come off away. But like, if the reggae boys were as dependable as the Sunshine Girls, then we'd have a peaceful Jamaica.
Okay, so I have one of the reasons I don't speak publicly about the reggae boys. I have a couple people on the team that I know pretty well. Somebody said it because one time I made a tweet and I wasn't even bashing them, and this is pretty recent. There was this England player that I don't know nothing about. People only watch schoolboy football because JC obviously, is the home of the most trophies locally here, right? Across the board, across all, leagues in Jamaica. Some only watch schoolboy football, right? So there's this person, I don't remember his name, all I did was just ask a question, and because I saw some people were, divided. It was a divisive conversation as to whether or not this player should play for the Reggae Boys. Someone just asked a question. A lot of people were responding. Some people are saying, no, he shouldn't be on the team because of his personal affairs. Some people were saying, yes, he's a great player. A member of the Reggae Boys team called somebody that I know pretty well. Bear in mind, I know him pretty well too. Called somebody that I know pretty well, and I say, I don't like how Kareem talk about the team. And I'm just like, bro, it was literally clear when I said, I don't know anything that's happening. Tell me what's taking place. So you see, me no want nobody in them feelings because I know say them not too up to par. But you see the Sunshine Girls, they gonna do it.
And they gonna do it good.
And they gonna do it in style.
Yeah.
The energy, the synergy, every single thing about them when they play internationally, when them walk out and them dance the songs before, everything about, and I love the fact that Jamaicans were there supporting them. Do you understand me? Like, Andrew Holness was there, Mark Golden was there, all the ministers were there, some influencers were there, sports fans were there. I just love that for it. Like, we need to support them and push into them. And I just pray that corporate companies just jump on it because we've reported over the years, some of the crises and the issues and a lack of funding and a lack of support corporately, yeah? And then they won last night as well, 61-53. Yeah, see, love that for us. Love that for us. Congratulations to the Sunshine Girls, man. It's a big thing. And if we did it, we run up and down. You understand? Because they know say me on sports, yeah man, run up and down and all these things. So congratulations to them. Now, oh God, my mercy, don't want to talk about this. Let's move on to the next story, books. The Prime Minister, Mr. Andrew Holness, says GCT on the light bill will cut from 15% to 7%.
Prime Minister Holness says GCT on electricity will cut from 15% to 7%. On Sunday, November 24, inside the National Arena in Kingston, the leader of Jamaica, Dr. the Honorable Andrew Holness, made several announcements and promises. His speech on the electrical issues many Jamaicans are facing was one of the highlights of the conference. As per Holness, over 290,000 Jamaicans have benefited from the reverse income tax credit. As it relates to those who are in disarray with the National Water Commission, NWC, Holness promised discounts for some debts. He also announced that some debts would be totally written off. He went on to declare that the General Consumption Tax, GCT, that is currently on electricity will be cut in almost half, from 15% to 7% next year. The changes are scheduled to take effect after the next budget, which is to be approved by March 2025. We care about your electricity. Everybody complains about the electricity bill. It is estimated that only 77% of Jamaican households can afford to pay their energy bill, said Holness. The government will reduce GCT on electricity from 15%, which it is now, to 7%, he said, before detailing that he turned up to the annual press conference for business before announcing several upgrades and future upgrades that will be made to the system to better suit the customers. He concluded his speech on electricity by saying, quote, "We will reduce the tax burden on electricity and we will improve the efficiency of the electricity sector. We will reduce the cost of living to you that electricity poses, and we will increase our growth prospect by having a more efficient electricity grid, thereby increasing our prospect for growing the economy." End quote.
Samina, love, big up yourself. Y'all know I don't really speak on local politics, so Giovanni, do you have anything to say about this?
I mean, it's great, but when you look at it from a common sense perspective, if you're taking money from one place, it has to come from another place, and JPS is not a government-owned entity. They're going to want their money. So the taxes will be removed, but that remainder of the 7% that comes from that 14% will be made up for JPS. They will want their money. So there's going to be some compensation. There's going to be some makeup for that somewhere, somehow. So pay attention to your JPS bills come after March of next year. Pay attention of the time period that this is happening. Please note that the general election is supposed to be called next year. And please note some of the things that are allegedly have been allegedly achieved based on that speech, and please date it back to things that have already been done as far as back as 2016 by the Jamaica Public Service, like some of the rolling out of the meters that they claim have been completed as of 2024, which would have been done in 2016 by the Jamaica Public Service already. And just be cognizant, don't be persuaded and swayed by nice words and empty promises. You know, I applaud the government in a lot of the upward movement that has happened in our economy, and with the physical and social infrastructure. There's a lot of things happening under this current administration that could continue if it is that they play the cards right. But do not pull a wool over poor people's eyes. It's not tasteful.
Yeah, and in addition to that, as I've always, said, the general elections will be coming up next year. And, I want for everyone, if you're going to vote, I don't just vote on vibes, please and thank you. I would like for you guys to vote on policies. I would like for you guys to vote on who you think will represent us and your communities, yeah? Whether it is, be it the PMP or the JLP, but I really want to sit down and read the speeches, listen to the conferences, like really pay attention to the news
up a
being
manifesto.
reported. Pick it up. Right, and read and make your choice. Your choice is your choice, and I'm about to be swayed by public's, discussions. But it's a big thing because you know JPS bill always gonna kill me. One thing about it, because my AC can't lock off, like me don't know what do me.
Yeah, have a look on a JPS breakdown of the bill before. Fuel.
I don't try to.
Exchange
because
rate.
it's very depressive.
Why are we paying for your exchange rate?
It's the person
that's on you.
When you see a JPS bill sometime, you have to tell yourself, say, am I running a wholesale? So this, it's a great move. Mm-hmm. You understand? It's a great move. Like every corner we can, save a little money, I am all for it. You understand?
I'm just concerned as where the remainder of the 7%, where the makeup is going to come from.
I'll call Dr. Andrew Holness during the break and I'll ask him and then I'll tell you. You see? Okay. All right, we're going to take a break. This is the E-Zone. Wow. This is Bwoyatingz After Dark on Nationwide 90 FM.
The hour from 9 to 10 p.m. is brought to you by Durex. Distributed by Master Distribution Limited, Jamaica.
As we grow older, there are many challenges that we have to confront, but these years can represent the best in our lives. Coming of Age during Nationwide This Morning on Thursdays explores issues persons 50 and over confront. It also provides expert opinions on how we can improve the quality of our lives as we get older. That's Coming of Age, this and every Thursday during Nationwide This Morning at 6:51 a.m.
I'm Dennis Brooks.
I'm Alan Campbell.
I'm Floyd Green.
And I'm Garth Williams. Catch us on the Jamaican Dads podcast right here on Nationwide 90 FM, Thursdays at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m.
The Jamaican Dads podcast is all about providing men with a healthy, safe, and functional forum to tackle many of the taboo topics that concern our masculinity.
Like everyone else out there, we're dads of varying amounts of experience who come from different backgrounds and often view the world differently.
We're definitely not perfect, but we are all brethren and we're all committed to this piece of rock called Jamaica.
Too often, there are no safe spaces for men to explore the issues which are important to us.
Plus, most of the content out there about parenthood is produced by women, for women. So we think it is important that we be the change we want to see.
Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Jamaican Dads with a Z.
And definitely join us here on Nationwide 90 FM every Thursday at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m. for the Jamaican Dads podcast. It's a revolution in media.
Are you ready to turn your sales and marketing skills into high earnings? Nationwide 90 FM is searching for business development executives to help us grow our business and build lasting client relationships. If you have experience across all stages of the sales cycle and possess strong communication, negotiation, and time management skills with a proven sales track record, this opportunity is perfect for you. Join our team and work with the top corporate brands, media agencies, and of course, our on-air personalities. Enjoy networking opportunities, professional growth, and competitive commissions. Ready to take the next step? Send your resume to hr@nationwidenewsnetwork.com today.
On Thursday, November 28th, it's all about the youths. It's Youth Day at the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean, UCC, 17 Worthington Avenue, Kingston. The E-Zone will be on location from 1 to 5 p.m. engaging the crowd and showcasing the talented youths. Find them on the UCC campus for a chance to win prizes and surprises. The UCC Youth Day will be filled with activities, the Latin America and Caribbean Internet Roadshow, the Youth Leadership in the Digital Age Panel Discussion, Expo, Talent Show, and much more. Plus, interact with your favorite brands like Nature Valley, Yummy, and more. Tune in and catch the E-Zone on Thursday, November 28th from 1 to 5 p.m. at the UCC campus. Come on down to 17 Worthington Avenue, Kingston for all the prizes and surprises. It's Youth Day at the UCC. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean.
This is Marcia Griffiths, and I'm representing for Kareem Bwoyatingz for Bwoyatingz After Dark on Nationwide 90 FM.
What time is it? It's After Dark with Kareem Bwoyatingz on Nationwide 90 FM. Yes.
Baby, how you doing? Hope that you're fine when I know what you got in mind tonight. Got me feeling like you and see, girl, I can't leave you alone. Take a shot of this here Patron, and it's gonna be on. VIP then got way too crowded. I'm about to end up calling it a night. You should holler at your girl, tell her you're shaking the scene. Pull off beep beep in the GT with me. She said, oh, I'm ready to ride. Yeah, cause once you get inside, can't change your mind, don't mean to sound impatient, but you gotta promise, baby. Oh, tell me again, my baby. Oh,
this is your boy Omi representing for Bwoyatingz After Dark on Nationwide 90 FM.
I'm ready to show you right. Oh, before you.
That's it's your girl Tananya, and you are listening to Bwoyatingz After Dark. Big
Really good look, baby. Look here. Sometimes wanna be your lover, sometimes wanna be your friend, sometimes wanna hug you, hold hands, slow dance while the record spins.
All right, guys, so before we jump into the topic, we have the Bust the Youths feature, and this young man beside me, Trilla Rush, born in Tower Hill, Kingston, is a dancehall and reggae artist known for his rhythmic precision and lyrical depth, immersed in the vibrant musical culture of Kingston from a young age. He debuted in 2011, that's a long time, with Roll It Up in the Club, launching a career defined by creativity and dedication. Now, he's performed across the US and Canada while collaborating with top producers like Just Snow Cone and Robert Livingston. His recent tracks, including Bumper on the Above Water Rhythm and Vaunt and Utopia, are gaining widespread recognition. Welcome to the show, Mcgill. Everything good?
Yes, man. Everything great, man. Thanks.
2011 to 2024, 13 years. You've been in this business. How has it been? How has it treated you? And what's next for Trilla Rush?
Yeah, my general. So nothing come easy in a life, my father.
That's it.
So the journey hasn't been easy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. It's been a long journey, a rough journey. But when you love something and when you're passionate about it, it's not easy for you to give up.
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
Because you believe in yourself, so you just have to just proceed.
Can you tell us some of the challenges that you faced? I mean, obviously, as you've said, perfectly said, by the way, nothing in life will never come easy. Especially when you want good, it's definitely have to run. So what are some of the challenges or biggest lessons that you've faced and overcome since then?
Well, as an upcoming artist, you don't know, you get a whole heap of fight. You understand? Yeah, because sometimes people see the vision and them say, you're ready for it. You understand? And them try to demotivate you for you not really continue. You understand? So them fight there not really destroy my momentum.
Yeah.
You see me? It just build me and make me stronger. Cause when I see me I get fight, that show me say we're powerful. Cause people fight people who have greatness in them.
Right, that is so true.
You see, pray.
Trilla Rush, what inspired that name?
Well, Trilla Rush, you don't know from dancing, because I used to do break dancing and them things. So
okay.
one of my brethren say, yo, you remind me of Michael Jackson, because you just skill, bro. You see me? So Trilla come from that. You don't know, as a youth, we kind of try to get things done fast.
Right.
You see me? Because we need to get it over with.
Right.
You see, please. So Russia come from that still. Yeah, so we just combine the two of them together and say Trilla Rush. But on a different meaning level still, we kind of make the rush. We kind of make the chill rush through people, through music still. You see me?
Right, indeed.
Yeah, man.
2011 until now, we've seen so many changes in dancehall. We've seen a lot of experiments. We've seen the sound and the rhythms, they've changed, they've evolved. We're seeing a resurgence of the old-time rhythms also coming back. What are your views on these experimenting sounds with new ideas in the space?
Well, it just put me to work. You understand?
Right.
Because I love the challenge because it make me stronger and I don't see nothing what I can't really do in a music.
Right.
Like, it no matter where change go, I'm changing with it, bro.
True.
Right?
Yeah. As an artist from Tower Hill who has risen to international recognition, what message do you have for other aspiring artists listening and or watching right now?
Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, bro, because remember this. Nobody now gonna push you like you. So if you not believe, nobody now gonna believe. So just keep that courage there and just stay strong and just continue on your journey, my G.
Yeah. Do you have any new releases? Can we expect anything? Because technically, the year is ending in a month, right? So, 2025 is almost here. What can we expect from you? Any performances, any videos, any music?
Yeah, so we're leaving to Canada in December. We are going on the High Water tour because we have a song, this song, True Story. We had a remix with High Water. Yeah, and
it was on a show last week.
Yeah, it a go on good and people love it, right? So it a play all over on the radio station them and overseas radio stations. So yeah, people are look forward to see Trilla Rush. So we're on the plane in December.
Love that, man. And how can people find your music and find you on social media? Can you just tell us about your social media handles?
Alright, to find Trilla Rush, I want Trilla Rush in our world. So from you type in TRILLARUSH, one name, no space.
Yes.
I want Trilla Rush I go find. So for all of the media platform them, I just want Trilla Rush official.
Yes, and which song will you be performing here for a start?
True Story. True Story right now, it'll get a whole heap of traction right now, and we have to just give the people them it because them are gravitate to it.
And what is True Story about?
True Story is about my life, you know. Things that I've been through, the fight them. Yeah, growing up from a younger age. Yeah. All of them things that you'll know. So we just sing about real life.
Alright. Alright guys, you can go ahead and follow him. Trilla Rush, that's TRILLARUSH. And you can go stream his music. He's going to be performing. The next voice to be hearing is his. But in the meantime, between time, DJ Jerome on the ones and twos. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Karim, big up yourself, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, no problem.
Don't know say a young as represented for carrying Bwoyatingz.
When I need motivation, my one solution is my queen, cause she stays strong. Yeah, yeah. What up, it's your boy Omi representing for Kareem Bwoyatingz. Big up yourself, my youth. Omi, I'm out. Boom!
Times. It's After Dark with Kareem Bwoyatingz.
Talking about the sensation that runs the nation and every radio station. Bwoyatingz, the girls them king, the fastest man alive. We run and crash in bush. What do you mean?
Hey, QQ represent for the big bad Bwoyatingz after that. Keep it now, QQ fully and that's. You hear that? Oh.
Nationwide 90 FM. DJ Jerome Shell Boss.
Oh Lord, 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 this is me the man, I'm in a laugh. Come here for represent for Bwoyatingz after dark. Oh Lord, Lord, whoa, whoa, whoa. Nationwide 90 FM. Like I said.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Trilla Rush performing True Story.
Nationwide, me a failing. All I worry at them when I sell out, give me some signal there. You know, some boy don't know for all them money, you know. Yo, Bwoyatingz. This is a true story for all who don't know me. Yo, my born at Tower Hill, big up my real homies. If you ask me if me suffer, me say you truly. People talk about got things me have to say poor me. Mommy couldn't afford the rent, so we have to left down. So we moved go see when I was about 4ish. Living with my grandmother across the chain line. Big up all windshield wiper, you know why? Got the money, the chat, no paper be a kind. And my mother stressed out, that me realize. Damian drop out, he was my big bro. R.I.P. to my brother Damian, me I do this to here. Funds the world, this is the next part. All the truth inside me I fi export. So my father get a permit fi go care man. All of you them wanna sell out, give me some signal there. Every day me sit down and I write song. Now me just I get the chance to vice the right one. If you rate that one, you push up on the lighters. Some I hate pa we can't offer them a viper. Them a watch me through them window but a sniper. They on them when man a prick a man a fighter. Life no sell a shop, some man a fight for. Let me tell you now far me I come from nationwide. From Seaview back to Waterhouse, the corner. Australia road. Never have no bag of friends, so me stay alone. So me a big up the links, them we stay around. Like Chait and the real so toast. To a real charge, we never left you out. Still a big up the fake one, them when I wish me well. Mo hope say one day uno get the wealth. If I never got me dead, I him give me strength. So glad the angels came again. That's why me no put my trust in a friend. So glad the angel got caught in gang bang, get a lot of wrong bang. Man still never weak, me grow damn strong. Rappa pam pam, rappa papa pam pam. Me get locked up in a jail, even do it never. Every day me sit down and I write song. Now me just I get the chance to voice the right one. If you rate that one, I push up on no lighters. Some a hate but we can offer them a nationwide. Them a watch it through them window but a sniper. They on them when man a pre-come and a fighter. Life no sell a shop, some man a fight for Kareem. Farm rich now get stopped by a rival. Girls sweet and life and money me say. One get rich now they fun on me family. Rush them.
Alright. Trilla Rush, ladies and gentlemen, please go ahead, go stream the music, man. You understand what I say? Potent lyrics there. Once again, guys, THRILLA Rush on all social media platforms. Big up yourself, Mcgill. You understand all the best. And just go on to your thing, you understand?
Yeah, man, big up the whole of Big Yard, you know, Robert Livingston, Triton Music. Yeah, man, the whole of Al's Green. Big up the whole place, I may say your nationwide. Respect, you know, man, as I respect my G.
See there? Alright, DJ Jerome on the ones and twos. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Ooh, baby, oh God, you're not for good, so you're not for sober. Ooh, baby, oh God, you're not for good, so you're not for sober. Ooh, baby, oh God, you love me good. Pretty girls are not so good in most cases. You love me good, there's nothing to negotiate. Nobody knows soft like a toothpaste. You know feel good, so you know feel sober. Baby, can you tell me like a shoeless? Baby, key at the back of me and my own place. Will protect my mind like a phone kiss. Your love is sitting for me, jealous of me. I pick you when me see you, me and be a cry. Bring your little son and make him favor you. That part when me give you bet you I got on me in a white feet. Show you where that, yeah, do. If I when me buck you up, me I go make you sing a high key. Do you a singer too? Rapper, I be pretty, make every single man have to fight feet. Do not come in a bring a move. Your body out of me that. You ready to me up if I need to make. Can't you then you have got it for me. The girl say her first boyfriend is a live in a gym. Some that she want love him down by ice cream. No this man not the one the gully team. The girl them see the gully girl and start scream. Baby come into my room. Take me higher than the moon. Baby just
Ready?
put down my front hole, speak down from the motion.
From them.
I'm on my way.
Alright, so tonight we're talking about sex rastas, and for the persons who are so unaware, and people have been asking me, what is a sex rasta? Now, a sex rasta refers to the practice of maintaining a list or rotation of multiple sexual partners, often without being in a committed relationship with any of them. This concept is rooted in the idea of keeping one's options open, allowing individuals to engage in casual or non-exclusive sexual relationships with different people. Typically, those who maintain a sex roster prioritize variety, flexibility, or the avoidance of monogamous commitment. Now, it can range from light-hearted fun to a more calculated approach to dating and intimacy. Now, in layman terms, it's you just having a bunch of people on a list or to your disposal, where you just know, say, all right, there's nothing committed here. We're not in a relationship. There's no ships. It's not a situationship, a relationship, a canoe boat ship, A yacht ship, it's no ship. It's just people just having casual sex. However, it's an option of many different people. So if you just know, say, all right then, this a person normally available per weekends. This a person normally available during the week. This a person, you just know, say, all right, this person, if you're drunk and you just want a little razzle-dazzle, this person is for you. You know, so this person, most likely on a Saturday, if you call them available. You understand? So let's get right into it. In today's society, the concept of a sex roster, juggling multiple sexual partners, has sparked both fascination and controversy, particularly in Jamaica, where cultural norms around relationships often clash with evolving global attitudes. For some, the idea of a sex roster represents freedom, exploration, and a no-strings-attached approach to intimacy. It's about keeping options open, as I've said before, avoiding the pressure of being in a serious relationship, and maintaining excitement in one's personal life. In a fast-paced world where dating apps make connections as disposable as a left swipe, it's not surprising that people are curating their own versions of the bench, turning casual hookups into a strategic game. Now, some even argue that rosters prevent boredom and dependency, allowing people to explore what they truly want in a partner. Now, while some celebrate the boldness of a sex roster, others see it as a ticking time bomb of emotional chaos. In Jamaica, where traditional values often emphasize loyalty and commitment, the very idea can come off as scandalous or even disrespectful. Critics argue that it reduces relationships to transactions, turning intimacy into a game of numbers and leaving a trail of hurt feelings in its wake. There's also the potential for drama. Jealousy, miscommunication, and broken trust can quickly turn into a seemingly carefree setup into a messy entanglement. For many, the question isn't just about morality, but practicality. Can maintaining a sex roster ever lead to a genuine connection? Or is it just designed to leave people juggling too much for too little? Whether you're for it or against it, the sex roster is undeniably a reflection of modern relationships, messy, complicated, and unapologetically human. So when you get the definition now, so you can't say when you don't know, you understand? So when you can't say, nobody telling us, so for all the persons who wanted to know, that's the actual definition and how it would work and the work around it. Now on the phone lines, we do have Dr. Sydney Mcgill, who is a psychotherapist specializing in counseling psychology and clinical sexology. With advanced training in family systems and leadership development, he has spent over 20 years offering individual and couples counseling through the Family Counseling Center of Jamaica, where he serves as executive director. Dr. Mcgill is also a respected speaker, former co-host of Ivory FM's Sexwise, and a Gleaner columnist. Passionate about youth development, he leads a coalition in support of adolescent leadership training, targeting at-risk youth and their parents. He combines his expertise in sexology and eco-psychology to conduct interactive retreats and seminars on intimacy and personal growth, providing holistic guidance in fostering healthy relationships and emotional well-being. Good night, Dr. Mcgill. How are you doing?
Good evening, my friend. I am doing pretty well. And you?
I am gratefully tired. Happy that you're here.
There's a simple remedy for that. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Let's just jump right into it, Doc. Sex roster. Is it normal for people to have a sex roster?
It's hard for me to answer that question by saying yes or no. Mm-hmm. I think, especially if you look at it developmentally, I think that young men who are highly sexually aroused, and I'm thinking of young men in their late teens going into mid-30s, are driven by their dicks, are driven by testosterone.
Yes.
And so the fascination of women, it's a big deal, and it occupies a great part of their brain space. Mm-hmm. And so, the whole thing of having different women as sexual partners, it's exciting because it doesn't get monotonous easily.
Right.
Because you have, exploring different sexual connections can enhance one's sexual awareness and satisfaction.
Right.
So I'm not going to say it depends. I wouldn't say it's normal.
Yes.
It's a developmental stage, I think.
Yes.
However, there are older men who are still stuck in that stage. And then if it's a cultural thing or what happens in the community, or if your father is a man who had enough women, village ram style, then it means you're going to be influenced by that context, by that kind of environment to continue. It's not just developmental anymore. It's more than that,
Right.
So normal, I can't judge it. I can't judge it because it's an old practice. It's not something new.
Right.
Yeah,
do you then think that having a sex roster then reflect on someone's approach to intimacy and relationships?
It sounds like somebody with one is organized. And has
very organized.
So, I mean, it means you plan your thing out, and so you're likely to not make silly mistakes.
Right.
And mistakes, I mean, like, if you're planning a sex roster, then it means you're going to be making sure that you're not carrying transmitting sexual infections, diseases. So you're doing your regular tests. It means when you're giving each of these women a lot of your time and attention, so that there's no issue with jealousy, and I'm thinking, because most men will not talk with their sex partner about another sex partner.
Right.
They may talk to their mistress or sex partner about their steady woman.
Yes.
Yes. But then there are a few men who set up an arrangement with several women. So these women become friends, and they will share in this sexual experiences, even together. Because some women like other women sexually, and like the diversity of sexual experiences and so, right. I know of a few like that in my area. And even with that kind of arrangement, there still can be problems.
Right.
Of jealousy.
Yes.
And insecurity, especially among the women partners. Because one man sharing 4 or 5 women, I had a personal case. Well, I had a case some time ago where this man, he was now in his early 50s, and he had 5 women in the same parish.
Oh.
And none of them knew of each other. And those 5 women, he's had them now for over 10 years.
No, man. Him skill. A skill archie.
Well, when he was seeing me, it was because he could not service them as he used to.
Right.
And had children with all of them. And the interesting thing, too, was when he described the women, I found out that one of the women, it was my cousin.
You know what, Doc? I'm going to take a quick break. So to stay on the phone lines, please. We're talking to Dr. Sydney Mcgill, who is a psychotherapist specializing in counseling psychology and clinical sexology. Take a quick break and be right back. This is Bwoyatingz After Dark. Tonight we're talking about sex rosters. You understand? Take a quick break.
Escape to the tranquility of Spur Tree HomeAway Villas, a placid getaway featuring 3 unique accommodations. The spacious main house offers 6 aesthetically pleasing designed bedrooms, 3.5 baths, smart lock access, and modern amenities like smart TVs. Enjoy the cozy 2-bedroom suite with private baths, or retreat to the intimate 1-bedroom suite. Relax by the pool or explore Spur Tree HomeAway Villas. Book with us today. Contact 347-307-3732 or 646-824-5232.
Jamaica, let's spread the word around to let the world know that we are proud to be one republic. We on the road to republic. Well then, let's propel we nation moving forward in a new direction. True independence, that's the projection. No more dependency, it's the best plan. Yes, we know what's best for us, cause we want we country prosperous. So make we just pull together as the general public while on the road to republic. Jamaica, let's spread the word around to let the world know that we are proud to be one republic. We on the road to republic.
A message from the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs.
We on the road to republic.
All I want for Christmas is... Wait, Chris and Charles has great loans and something extra special this season? Yes, we're spreading joy to everyone. Starting November 1st, 2024, get a low interest rate Christmas loan and a special reward just for you. Call 876-926-0609 or visit our website for details. Better hurry, conditions apply. Stocks are limited. Promotion ends December 23rd, 2024. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
Outperform, outlast. With top performance. Chakama. Reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Fancy select tools, 3 parts and 3 repairs. 3 parts, 3 repairs. 2 to 3 years. Hilton, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-61114. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
Good health starts with proper hydration. Hydrate your body with Hydrate. Hydrate is purified natural water from rocks 110 feet below the ground. You have never tasted water so great, yet so affordable. Yes, taste and experience it for yourself. Water at its best. Hydrate. Available also as purified alkaline water and ultra-purified distilled water. Bottled by LLNSCS Limited, a subsidiary of Max Pharmaceuticals. Call 876-983-6466.
Life gets busy, from work to play, but don't forget your health check.
The NHF card now offers discounts on PSA tests and pap smears to help check for prostate and cervical cancer. Women 21 and over get a subsidy for pap smears every 3 years.
And men 40 and over receive an annual subsidy for PSA tests. Get your NHF card today.
The NHF is here for health. The NHF is here for you.
Experience unmatched performance and ultimate control with KYB shocks from Bird's Auto Parts. KYB shocks are perfect for every ride. Choose from our wide range of shocks such as Gas Adjust, Scorch Force, and XLG, which provides superior handling and stability on all terrain for a smoother, safer, and more reliable drive. Choose KYB. Available now at Bird's Auto Parts. Get 15% off your purchase of 2 or more KYB shocks. August 9 to November 8. It hurts if you don't check Birds.
Wearing a shoe that's too tight is very uncomfortable, and wearing one that's too loose can be a real problem, just like wearing the wrong condom. That's why Durex brings you the variety, tropical, real feel, and extra sensitive to name a few, so you can find the perfect fit. With Durex, everything you share in the heat of the moment will feel good, right, and exciting. Find your perfect fit with Durex.
You can have it all. Company events, birthday parties, or the wedding of your dreams. It's all possible at Grand Palladium Hotels and Resorts. We have magnificent event rooms and a dedicated team that will make your event the best experience that only Grand Palladium Hotels and Resorts can offer. Contact us at 876-619-0000 or call your favorite travel agency and ask about our promotion designed especially for you.
Are you you ready to turn your sales and marketing skills into high earnings? Nationwide 90 FM is searching for business development executives to build lasting client relationships. If you have experience across all stages of the sales cycle and possess strong communication, negotiation, and time management skills with a proven sales track record, this opportunity is perfect for you. Join our team and work with the top corporate brands, media agencies, and of course, our on-air personalities. Enjoy networking opportunities, professional growth, and competitive commissions. Ready to take the next step? Send your resume to hr@nationwidenewsnetwork.com today.
Let me break it down and tell you what you said tonight.
The following discussion is intended for a mature audience and is only intended for viewers and listeners over the age of 18. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Big people talk now. Children, leave the room.
When you hear that, you understand? So we're still with Dr. Sydney Mcgill, who is a psychotherapist specializing in counseling psychology and clinical sexology. And we're talking about sex rosters, and I see a lot of people on YouTube especially saying that, they didn't think that that was the exact definition of it. But people is just having options for your sexual partners, right? Just casual sex and just have options. I feel like, as Doc said earlier, a lot of young men, because that was me a couple years ago, you just know, say, all right, we are going to a road, but you know, say, if push come to shove, you understand. But Doc, thank you so much for staying with us.
Yes.
All right. But this age-old, conversation surrounding sexual or sex rosters, people would oftentimes say that it is because you have a fear of deeper commitment. Is that so?
I don't really think so. It can be so.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is really complex, I think for each person, the motivation can be different. Yeah, there are some men who are scared of intimacy. I mean, for them, they mistake on an orgasm or a discharge as being intimate. In fact, I find that a lot of men use sex to avoid intimacy.
That is so true.
So in a sense, I would say for some men, yes, they are avoiding getting too close. But then there are other men who just have a lot of love to go around, and genuinely, they tell you they can't deal with just one woman. I mean, and so they have several women, and that keeps them going.
Right.
Well, one of the things I noticed in my practice is that a lot of these men who in the latter group tend to have attention deficit problems. And they don't know. They come to see me, but then I find out that they do have, ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder,
yes,
as a child. But as they grow up into young men and older men, they lose the hyperactivity aspect of the condition and have attention deficit issues still. So in other words, someone with attention deficit problems gets bored easily. Having sex with one woman all the time, they lose their erections easily because they can get easily distracted while having sexual intercourse. And so they, as they get older and the testosterone level is declining a bit, it shows up more for them. But if they have several women, then it keeps the whole diversity and thing. It keeps their sexual thing alive and exciting because they can move from one to the next. And it's not that they are using these women, and they generally treat these women very well.
Yes.
The problem with that is with some of those ADD is that sometimes they miss, for example, Christmas. when all these women, especially if they don't know of each other, I mean, they expect him to be there,
Yes.
you know, I mean, at a certain time, and then he has to be splitting up himself all over the place and, you know, and working out a roster as to who, when, and giving all kinds of reasons and lies as well.
Right.
So as to facilitate being there at that crucial moment for each of these women.
Yes.
So it is really a complex matter, and having a roster does help in organizing his, you know, his life, sexual life, you know.
Indeed.
You know,
But do you think that, well, you should know more than I do, about women also having a sex roster? Is it as, I don't think it's as prevalent as men, but you do see cases of this, yes?
Yes. It's rare,
right.
But yes, I do see cases like that. And, you know, they talk about white liver.
Yeah.
Yes, there are some women who are just can't get enough sex. And similar to the men, those men with the same problem, in that they just like the variety. And a lot of them have attention deficit problems as well. It takes them a lot of effort to focus on one thing. They keep on shifting. And so, and especially in the early, if a lot of these women were sexually abused in childhood, then I find that some of them get so addicted to sex. They were abused in childhood,
yes,
but then they, you know, that you think that there's some women, when they're abused in childhood, they become very fearful and distrustful of men and so forth.
Yes.
But then there are those who, I mean, every man is a potential opportunity, sexual opportunity for them. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's and I must say, you know, because I've known a lot of women who do partake in this sex roster thing, and them always say it's just keeping the options open. You know, like they're just like, Kareem, it has nothing to do with me being promiscuous, really and truly. It's just me just having a good time, and I just like to keep my options open. Like, what if today I don't really feel for John, I'm a feel for Tom? And, you know, like being much younger then, I couldn't understand until now when I'm a big age. I said to myself, say, okay, well, this makes sense. Like, I can appreciate you if you're very honest with it. I appreciate that as well. You know, so, hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah, and there's some women who just like adventure.
Yes, yes.
And, I mean, and so they are pretty fluid when it comes to sex partners. You know, I mean, so as I said before, there are times when all they want is another woman. So they want to feel the softness because for too long it's been a, you know, tough chest and, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so the variety for them is the spice of their life. And so, but there's so many, I mean, I find now as I get older, it's just so hard I can't pin people down anymore.
Yes.
Because I find that there's so many differences as to why they do what they do.
Right.
You know, and I wouldn't, you know, and I'm thinking there's a client I have currently, a male client who is now, I mean, he has, I mean, just a lot of women, and he's getting older now, and he's curious about men.
Wait.
Yes,
Hold on, doctor. Hold on. That just blew my mind. Hold on. So you're saying when he was younger, like early 20s, yes?
Yes.
He had a lot of women. A lot of women.
Yes, a lot of sex with different women.
And now, at what age is he at now?
At 51.
At 51, no, he's interested in men.
Yes. But it's not exclusively men, you know.
Right. But
a lot of women, but you see, I think I get over my way of my thinking of it could be that I'm just theorizing that because he's had over the years so many women and different women.
Yes.
And he's also married, you know.
Oh.
I mean, no, and I think and some of the sheen of the adventure has rubbed off. As, you know, it's not as, you know, so he's venturing into, I mean, men now. Yes, I mean, and I, as much, I would not consider him to be a classical gay person at all.
Right.
You understand? He likes the sex act.
Yes.
And he likes the variety.
Oh.
And it doesn't matter if, in this case, where he's at right now in his life, he's willing to explore, go beyond the boundaries.
Okay. Man, I'm going to tell you later, doctor. That took me out. Is it basically like too much of one thing no good? Because I remember asking this when I just came into media. I remember saying this on one of my podcasts, right? That is it possible then, Doc? Because, and you've said it, but we just want like a clarity. Is it possible because he was a womanizer, you know, back in him time, he has had enough of this one thing, and now that he's older, he's just realized that, hey, I want a little razzle-dazzle. Like, I would like to perhaps explore the option because I've had enough of this, basically?
I would consider him that he sees himself as an expert. Yes, and when it comes to women, he knows what button to push.
Yes.
Right, and so there's no mystery. There's no, I mean, you know, A plus B, you know, A1 plus 1 is 2.
Yes.
And it's always 2. Yeah. Now, if he was to try something else where there's mystery, and just curious about what it is like, I mean, even trying it for the first time and see whether or not it's something that he would want to try again. You know? So, I don't know.
Well,
it's and you know, I'm thinking too, in that regard, that there are more men and women because the availability of porn and all different types of pornography that are accessible to them. They are exposed to all the different varieties. You know, group sex and that sort of thing, and oral sex and what have you. And so they see these things, and you know, the first time you watch one of these things, you feel disgusted because you know you've never, you know, but you watch it 2 or 3 more times, and that disgust tends to wear away.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you keep on watching it more and more, then there's this desire that begins to develop in you, increase, where you say, I wonder what it would be like. That would be like, you know, becoming more curious as to,
Curiosity kill the cat in a duck, but you know, I would have to wrap you here, Doctor. I would absolutely love you back on the show again, but we're out of time. But thank you so much. I'm not to the lie. I would definitely want you on the show for sure, but thank you for sharing, and thank you for your wealth of knowledge as per usual.
Thank you, man. All the best. All the blessings to you, man.
Yeah, man. No problem. Thank you. You know, sometimes I just be like, but I'm going to know, Gio, where you... Anyways, guys, that was Dr. Sydney Mcgill, a psychotherapist specializing in counseling, psychology, and sexual and clinical sexology. Quickly, Jerome, do you have a microphone around as well? Yeah?
Yeah, I do.
Have you ever had a sex roster? Because I think sometimes we're thinking about it too literal. Like, we just have names right down. And I say, she here for Monday, she here for Tuesday, she here for Wednesday. Sometimes it's like that, but it's not the norm. The norm is just having a lot of options. In your prime, you did have that.
You mean when me younger? In my late teens, early 20s.
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
What many days I rode in a Jerome?
We did outside.
When we used to keep Kingston 5, no boy, brother, some of them man, when me hear talk about, oh, you man, me a girl is bro, me not ask no bro. And firstly, on my roster were dimes only.
Dimes. Okay.
No for the girl them, we're not kill up on yourself both right now. Check my track record. Yeah. And if you know, you know. Cause boy, I never play around here in these streets.
You understand?
Yes, that. But for me, though, I must say, for argument's sake, if for there so tonight now, the show done 11 o'clock, I'm going to blow off some steam. I may say, all right then, bam. I would know who may have work tomorrow, early in the morning. Someone else knows, all right then, she not available. You understand? You know what? Pause for that statement, by the way. Pause for the blowing off of the steam. I'm going to catch it kind of later, though. Yes, yeah. But for argument's sake, you're leaving work late. You maybe go grab a drink. And you just don't say, all right then, if you have 5 in rotation, you don't say one of them, she not go up at this time because she have work. She have to go by 5 o'clock for go to work. So you might know, say, all right then, one of them, she maybe off on Thursday. So you know, say, all right, she's the option for tonight. You understand? So if you go out now on a Friday night and you know, say, one girl of our man and fear man sometimes spends the weekend, you just know, say, all right, our man a cut Sunday, so shout a Sunday night girl. It's not like it's something like you have this big roster up in your house, like a timetable for when I go to school. Yes, Tuesdays, I have TD and I have PE, I have English. No, it's really and truly, based on pattern. You may know who may be available. And the roster comes in very handy to when you cut from a party. I know, as someone who said that is the devil's juice for true, God never did tell no lie, when you drink liquor, them brother, and they are a yard boy. Yeah. And they say, no sir, can't come up, no sir. Thirsty bad man.
Search and seek.
Can't come my yard, so brother. So you start going in your phone, bro. When I tell you, and it's happened to me since recently too, and I had to pray it off, One morning me wake up and when me looking at my phone, you see, I saw 13 unsent messages from 13 different chats. 13. So it look like at the moment, when me did in a mood, you understand? So on my way home, perhaps, so you know, say I check, hey, are you up?
Yeah.
You understand?
Right, true.
I'm baby now, after I reach home now, I'm a beard, I realize, all right, I never get a response, because for me, you have a 30 minutes window, when I ask you. So for me, so look like when I did tipsy, right? I was intoxicated. And when I'm in my bed now, I realize I'm never getting a response, but just start delete the message them. So I wake up the next morning, 13 deleted messages. I'm going to say to myself, self, that's why I'm not like go to my road. I'm not like go to the road, You understand? Because anytime me drinking, man, I'm a different person. You understand? But anyway, I'm to DJ Jerome, what can feel like I'm going to talk when I'm not supposed to talk. And I don't want that for myself. Yes, that. We're talking about sex rosters tonight. And our question of the night is, let me just get this up right here. Our question of the night is, would you be open to the idea of a sex roster in a committed relationship?
I just feel like sex with you. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I just feel like sex with you. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I just feel like. Let me try this. Sex with you is like feeling that you get when all your friends surprise you on your birthday. Sex with you is like I made the last shot and everybody screaming my name. Sex with you is like my pocket and I ain't worried. Damn, when I think about this, just better go to work.
All right, so I'm going to take a couple of your comments. Yamed said it's a no judgment zone, okay. Andrea Henry says, Karim, you used to hit and run. Andrea, when I was carrying big dreams, no longer carrying Bwoyatingz. Well, no longer carrying big dreams. When I was carrying big dreams, then that was the dog in the street. Okay? Let me see. Dennis Barnaby said Kareem is scheduling. Okay. Let me see. Have scheduled lock. Yamed says that. Margaret Weber says, seriously, Doc? Yes, man. I was shocked too. Lady Loud says, guys, I think of it as having multiple friends with benefits. Nothing is serious, just casual sex. And that's exactly what it is. Like, you know, everybody just knows that it's just a casual relations and nothing is it, huh? Philip Jackson, big up yourself, Philip. Please, guys, do not be disrespectful to Philip, by the way. I know this man, okay? He's saying sin is a driving source of all these madness we trying to justify. Whoa. Andrea Henry says, how does one keep the names and schedule precisely? Kareem, please ask the doc. Really and truly, Andrea, it's not like, okay, if she's my Tuesday girl, she's my Wednesday girl. It's really just, it boils down to who is available. And you guys just have an agreement. It's just casual sex. It's really and truly nothing. Like, only just know what time it is. And if she's available, then she's the person in this present moment. You understand? Let me see. Philip also says, put it on clothes on being promiscuous and trying to make it look good and calling it sex rasta is like covering up sore under your clothes. Merciful Father God, I can't bother. Let me see. Philip also says the Bible talks about the works of the flesh. It can be destructive. No, man, I know that for a fact, Philip. When I ask Christ now twice about this, and that's why I pray to God all the time about my shortcomings and my downfalls. You understand? Because I'm not a perfect man. None of us are perfect. Let me see. Floyd says, you might never win. Okay, no, not that one. I have a couple of them bookmarked. Let me just quickly go over this because it's so hard to find them in all the chaos. Floyd says, it sounds like scheduled sex calls. Yes, it actually is. Let me see. It's Matavi says, Mana, do it. Many people have said they will never share. I am Kyle Lorenzo. Asked a question, will be open to the idea of a sex roster in a committed relationship? I am Kyle Lorenzo says, yeah. I mean, with the right person that's fully sexually mature. Okay, so that's I am Kyle Lorenzo's response. Murdoch says, no better way to end a 13-hour shift vibes. He was talking about the show, by the way, people, not the sex roster. Okay, please. Tavi says, Rasta with the toys them in on my top drawer. That's the only Rasta she knows. You understand? She's saying her sex toys is the only Rasta she know about. Nothing else. By the way, guys, we do have a sex toy giveaway for you as well further on in the show. I'm going to tell you how you can win and all these things. Yeah, so we're going to go for the break. We're going to bring in the guests inside of the studio and then we're going to continue the discussion. And I'll try and read a couple more of your comments. This is Bwoyatingz After Dark. We're talking about sex rosters tonight. And our question of the night is, would you be open to the idea of a sex roster in a committed relationship? I'm going to also open the phone lines right now so you can call in. The numbers are 876-630-9371 to 876-618-8255. Take a quick break. Bwoyatingz After Dark right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
The hour from 9 to 10 p.m. was brought to you by Durex. Distributed by Master Distribution Limited, Jamaica.
Choose Corian Solid Surface for your kitchen or bathroom countertop this Christmas season. Corian is not only durable and non-porous, but beautiful with endless design possibilities. And to make life easier for you, they now have bathroom units complete with Corian Korean countertops and basins, ready-made to save you time. Visit Home International Limited at 104 Constant Spring Road, Kingston 8. Telephone 876-755-1970 or 876-924-0437.
Wearing a shoe that's too tight is very uncomfortable, and wearing one that's too loose can be a real problem, just like wearing the wrong condom. That's why Durex brings you the variety. Tropical, real feel, and extra sensitive to name a few. So you can find the perfect fit. With Durex, everything you share in the heat of the moment will feel good, right, and exciting. Find your perfect fit with Durex.
Jamaica, let's spread the word around to let the world know that we are proud to be one republic. We on the road to republic. Well then, let's propel we nation moving forward in a new direction. True independence, that's the projection. No more dependency, it's the best plan. Yes, we know what's best for us, cause we want we country prosperous. So make we just pull together as the general public while on the road to republic. Jamaica, let's spread the word around to let the world know that we are proud to be one republic. We on the road to republic.
A message from the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs.
We on the road to republic.
On Thursday, November 28th, it's all about the youths. It's Youth Day at the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean, UCC, 17 Worthington Avenue, Kingston. The E-Zone will be on location from 1 to 5 p.m., engaging the crowd and showcasing the talented youths. Find them on the UCC campus for a chance to win prizes and surprises. The UCC Youth Day will be filled with activities: the Latin America and Caribbean Internet Roadshow, the Youth Leadership in the Digital Age Panel Discussion, Expo, Talent Show, and much more. Plus, interact with your favorite brands like Nature Valley, Yummy, and more. Tune in and catch the E-Zone on Thursday, November 28th from 1 to 5 p.m. at the UCC campus. Come on down to 17 Worthington Avenue, Kingston for all the prizes and surprises. It's Youth Day at the UCC. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean.
You think you coulda get in on my feelings?
You're talking about a sensation that runs the nation and every radio station. Bwoyatingz, the girls them king, the fastest man alive.
The following discussion is intended for a mature audience and is only intended for viewers and listeners over the age of 18. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Big people talk now. Children, leave the room.
Alright guys, welcome back to Bwoyatingz After Dark right here on Nationwide at 90 FM. I'm Karim Bwoyatingz, and if you're watching on YouTube, the studio full of BA people. As I was quickly, this is Ado, and he's been on the show before, yes? No? Okay, so this is Ado's first time on the show. Ado is a dynamic, creative, and professional powerhouse. He's a producer, director, and a bag of things, but can't really get into all of that because of time, so you understand. And I also have Mellietime, speaking of time, who's an actor and creative force behind the Mr. and Mrs. Walk It series on YouTube. Wow, okay. Interesting name. And then we have Dr. Kirk Jones. If you're watching the E-Zone and you know Kirk, Kirk is our resident doc on the E-Zone, and he's also been on the show before. And tonight we're talking about sex rastas, and I have a feeling that one person around this table has or had a sex rasta before other than myself. And I won't share who I think it is. But also, guys, we do have a giveaway for you. We're going to do this giveaway around 10:30. So if you're listening and or watching right now, this is a anal plug set. Okay. Anal plug set with REM gems with bells. Sounds like Santa Claus coming to town. Yeah, so we're going to tell you how you can win soon. Here you go, Gio. Can you just take this for me, please? To tell you how you can win soon and all these things. But before we, go into the people and business more, I kind of want to differentiate between dating multiple people and sex rastas, okay? Because people often conflate the two, because maintaining a sex rasta with dating multiple people, but it's critical to distinguish the two, especially given the stigma that surrounds them. So the difference between maintaining a sex roster and dating multiple people lies in intent and emotional involvement. Now, a sex roster is primarily focused on sexual or physical connections, often without the expectation of commitment or emotional depth. Now, partners in a sex roster may serve specific roles like performing fellatio or specific roles or fulfill particular desires, right? Such as variety, convenience, or casual companionship. It is generally more transactional in nature with a focus on fulfilling physical needs rather than building long-term connections. And nobody come feel like, say, this is a sex roster. This is just casual sex. There's nothing now gonna come out of it. We're not gonna talk on the phone. Don't ask me how my days are going. Don't ask me if we eat for a morning. You know the vibes. You understand? Please, act like you've been here before. Do you know you have 30 minutes? Okay? Thank you. Now, while some people with sex rosters operate and transparently, others may keep their setup under wraps, especially in more traditional settings. On the other hand, dating multiple people typically involves exploring romantic possibilities and getting to know individuals on a deeper emotional level. The intention is always to find compatibility and determine whether a more serious relationship could possibly develop, even if exclusivity isn't immediate. Now, dating allows for emotional connection and investment with the potential for a relationship to evolve into something committed. While both practices can overlap in terms of seeing multiple partners, the key distinction lies in the goals. Sex rosters are about fulfilling physical needs, while dating focuses on emotional and romantic exploration. So since they get the differentiation and all these things, have you guys, by the raise of your hands, have you ever had a sex roster? Okay. Raise the hand, doctor.
You have?
Yes, you?
No.
All right. Is it like something, because as I was saying prior to the break, right? A lot of people misconstrued it and may think that you have this timetable on your phone and a schedule, and they say, all right, Tracy off for Monday, Lisa off for Tuesday, Stacy off for Wednesday. And I say work. It's just really and truly just who's available, yes?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
Where you say, Odo?
No.
So, Melly.
You never had casual sex before, Millie?
No. My sex come with meaning. No, I can't.
No, but it can't have meaning more than once. Somebody.
Right. Like meaning could... Okay, we could have, for argument's sake, just a platonic friendship, but we just know that it's just casual sex and it's not going to matriculate into anything. And you just know that if you feel like you want your garden water, then you call me and vice versa.
So basically, Kareem, sex roster can be like any dating season.
Right.
Just,
Yeah.
I think I did it once.
You did it once?
Yeah.
You never did like it?
Well,
you didn't like it?
No.
You didn't like it, Melly? Melly, you didn't like it. I'm not asking Melly. I feel it in my
no,
bones.
You
didn't like
for
it.
trials and tribulation. Until they fight. Yeah.
All right. So I'm asking you a question. Say never meet a boy yet, right? And the boy can go on in the bedroom, but you just know that he's really just not the boyfriend material. Like, you just know that, all right, what you would want in a relationship, him just can't go get to you, but you just know that the boy can angle and bangle. And you just know that, all right, then if you feel like you're in that type of mood, you're going to show the boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there we have it.
Been there before.
I've been there before. Doctor.
Yeah, man.
Back in your time.
Yeah.
In your wild days.
We're old now, right?
Right. So back in your wild days, you've had a sex roster before.
Yeah, but I listen to how you differentiate it. For me, like, I mean, as I said, I don't think I ever sat down before and said, boy, you know, Susie for Monday, Lisa for Tuesday. No. It's more like you plan some time, you know, so you have some time.
Yeah.
You're young youth.
Yeah.
You know, and married to the youth themselves enjoy in the 20s. You know,
indeed.
Young guy. So, yeah, you just make sure you have your options, then people you talk to, you reach out to. Enjoy yourself here and there. But, yeah, but you know, there's a season for everything, so you know.
There's a season for everything, and it was in the Bible. Philip Jackson, see me I quote the Bible. It in the Bible, I know my Bible, Philip, you understand? Although, for you, how many persons have you, if you had to put a number on it, like at once, had in rotation?
On rotation,
Microphone number G, please. Thanks. Yeah.
Rotation. Let me have them in one circle. I spin them, sir.
Yeah. You know, a raffle bag. And you say, all right, who's gonna get chosen tonight?
Like a bingo. How much you know? Maybe 3.
Okay, true, no bud.
Because you know, before reaching here, Kareem, I hear 6 Rasta. Me the little things say me have a Rasta say, okay, then you come today, you come tomorrow, you come next week. Then me look a little research, and then me say, oh, and that it mean. Me that idea, maybe I'll have, that somebody I know, and then tomorrow you feel like I go next somebody. You just test the waters, and then it becomes a Rasta automatically. So you set it to be a Rasta, you know. So that it be,
All right, so then, based on the definition now, right, have you guys ever had, like, a starting position, just like in a sport? Football, you don't know, say, who dip on the bench, you understand? And then, you have your starters. You see me? If for football, if for basketball, whatever the case may be, even track and field, if it's really a team, you don't know who the set 4 is going to be, and who are the reserves. So, do you normally have, like, a fave, like a go-to? Because me, back in my time, I would know, like, who's all right. Boy, I tell you, Father God,
back in the time, when I be so
no, man, in terms of back in my time when we out a road.
You married now?
No. I just try if live rightfully, and so I read my Bible every day, I do my worship, and something there, so I try to walk with God now again. So back in my time, like, for argument's sake, again, the example of being outside and you drink, you would know who your favorite is going to be. So if that one somebody answer, then this is it for the night. But then one person that answers, they start going on your list. No, yes?
For sure. And but I not so necessarily what I go. It's just based on track record and history. So it's more like, track record. So somebody were more available than the others, say, for example, Susie always active in the link. Susie. So say, you're half it, because sometimes, you're there under the energy, you're there under the you understand? So you're under the energy, You can't link Miss Unreliable.
That is so true. No, man, say me have work 5 o'clock. I don't want to have no work 5 o'clock in the morning.
You have a giraffe who is on
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, I agree. I agree to disagree. Because this is sometimes, Korean, you see the Rasta, some they have some people perform better than some. And then again, on the other side, they have some days when they get up, you feel for south, and then next day you get up, feel for north, next day you get feel for south. So it depends on your mood.
Because
where you're in.
My nastiest eater would be number 1. Like,
I'm sorry, what?
The person who you just know say, all right then, morals they are grum man, morals they are 2 pint.
Yes.
She don't have no morals man. Everything she gonna do, someone just knows say, all right then, and she get picked first.
True, Karin, because sometimes you see the Rasta, some of them do certain things or some don't.
Some now go do.
And then you have your personal favorites where you do. So the person who do what you want them to do, that's it's not until they become your number 1.
See there.
So the others them just fall down there. So.
Yeah, Melly, okay.
Yeah. No, Melly I go on like she Eve, like I don't know you behave so like I'm
Melicity, are you sure just 3?
Yeah, man. No,
just 3?
You're not giving a number yet,
Just 3. I'm gonna tell you one. That one go to the give me trial and tribulation. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, but all right then. So then, do you think that somebody on your roster can get promoted and or demoted? Because some people are fall off of my roster, I can't tell them that, If you're not too, because how many chances may I go give you? You're gonna say, oh my God, I was sleeping. I'm sorry. Because and let me get this clear, by the way. You see, if when me in a mood, because for argument's sake, that is one of the reasons too I've stopped going out very often, because I try walk with God. Right. So some of us know say because when I drink, we turn out different. Smarty, you understand? So if me said some bomb no, someone want to drop off at least because they're not too unreliable. And once we in the mood right now, so in the moment, at tonight me I talk about Wednesday night. We are messing about Thursday morning at all right, so can I see you today? No! I'm a different person today.
Exactly.
But sober now.
Agree.
True.
That's why I'm delete the message them. Right, so I was telling them earlier, Dr. Jones, say me wake up the other day, right? I said, I'm telling you, I like God road, We go out the other day, my friend them say, all right, Jinx. I say, Jinx. I realized when I wake up to 13 deleted messages, I deleted 13 chats because when me in a mood, I'm going to start school. But don't you wake up and see the deleted message and say, what did you delete? That's not your concern. You went
exactly.
Up. Right.
Exactly.
That's true.
I like to when I'm at brand new, like you know what time it is. Why you be used to like we've been do this, so why we are hold back and stuff. I like stop it.
I'm like, hey,
if you're not in for it, just leave. Stop. But I mean, I text me nothing.
And you know what my personal standard is with the Rasta? I feel like say if we message 3 times and a 3 decline consecutively.
No, man, you get demoted, man. You get demoted.
Because if I'm 95, I mean, we work 3 times, you know.
Yes, probably.
Me gone.
Yes.
The work gone, me get up. So
yes.
the relation, we are friends again or something. I don't know you again, so go on.
Yeah.
So you just automatically drop off of the roster. Yeah, man.
Dr. Kirk, how would somebody get promoted on your sex roster back then?
I mean, it just based on availability for me.
And consistency.
Yes. There's a person where I don't like to be disappointed, you understand? So if I like to always get what me want, so I stay. You understand? So if I'm waiting, let's say you always be this person when I link you, and you do something to just not be there when we need you all the time. You're gonna get dropped off at some point in time, and it's not gonna be the snare where me not so much chance like I don't know. I'm just all them 3-4 times.
Me not get no 3 or 4 times, nothing.
No,
I don't
just get with it.
If you feel open one and I chat them right now, when the ball shame in here. You understand? Because one girl I linked me from what is November? When was the Olympics? July. Okay. From July. And bear in mind, when I'm working, I'm very busy. So that's why I say you have to catch me on my timing. Because for me, anybody know me, once I'm sober, once I'm working, I eat that man like tunnel vision, right? July, we'll go to the road, Olympics just done, I done at work, you understand, 1 whole week of coverage. And I say, all right, then, bam, I link you, you know, answer, no, this was your second strike in a card with me as a slipper slide, you know.
Of course.
What's the sign? What's the sign?
Sachi.
Jesus.
Man, no, come on.
No,
yeah.
Hello, really? Massage.
What day?
His birthday was like 2 days ago or something like that.
Yeah. When is yours?
December 14th.
Oh, mine is the 3rd.
Mine's the 9th, yeah, man.
Let's see that?
Oh,
Jesus.
No nonsense, team. No nonsense.
Come on, like hell. It is very strict over here. It's like a Catholic church. You understand me?
Yeah,
this
for
is
true.
like there's no talking. Yeah, very, very strict. Like just imagine me as the no noise zone when you're in the hospital and you can't make no noise. You can't go play your phone too loud. Yeah, man, I mean that. So you see me, I call you. And you're not available, and you never give me a reason for say, boy, you know, Ray, there's no calling back. So you call me from July, and if you listen to the phone,
Antoinette,
you understand? Yeah.
You understand me?
Do you think though it's kind of hard to balance in holiday seasons the sex rosters?
Ooh, like we are gonna spend.
Yeah,
that's a tricky one right there.
It is.
Man, I think so. Because naturally my favorite is the festive season. You understand? So the most festive one wins.
Light. I gonna lie though.
Who can manage a red light?
Yes.
So, you know.
Here's a Dr. Kirk.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does get hard at times. That's why I said there's a season for everything, you know. You know, there's a time where you just know, say, boy, we just clutch. You know, just leave some people alone. So they have to empty the farm too, you know.
No man, sometimes I crush up my father and start over fresh.
Again.
You wouldn't even know say you come off a farm until I realize say, but I'm not here from Karima. Yeah man, I saw me stay man. Militant with it.
I think with us too, if we don't get what we want, you just have to go.
Oh
honestly.
Yes. Oh yes indeed. Yeah.
We conceited.
I'm not gonna force it, you know. You understand me? Yeah. So for me, as I say, I ask you one time, I'm gonna tell you what time it is. And I like say you're asleep or you're busy. Baby, I said, Lord, I can't come to the house right now and then. And I said, all right, yeah, man, no problem, man. I'm not argue with it either, you know. I'm not trying to tantrum.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to fit. As I said, enough of them get drop off at least and don't even know because me not explain nothing to us.
I just said I ask that if we give an explanation.
No.
Naturally, we not give.
No.
Gone. You figure out what you must know where.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Oh, the song, I got.
I got options. What is the funniest thing or the most awkward situation you've been through or you've heard of involving a sex roster? Have you ever double booked before?
No. I've never done that.
Me double book already indirectly, though. Like, for argument's sake, me da call Susie, me da call Tracy. When I say Susie, I call Susie first because Susie the number one. But when me call Susie nobody answers and my mind Susie the busy. But when I say Susie know what time it is. You understand? So then I go, Mrs. Tracy. And then Tracy, they don't agree. But when I say Susie, I'm a favorite, you know. So then when Susie now decides that Jesus of his mercy, she would say, oh my God, babe, my phone was on D&D, whatever. I'm going to say, oh, shoot. But say, I try for pencil in the time now and say, but me knowing me, one go and I hit that dance like half.
Right.
You understand? The sound, me not a permit for my sound, you know. You understand? Somebody have to just like have my phone and go to bed. Yeah.
So you cancel us like have the phone?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yes, Gio, go ahead.
So I had a situation where I had over one person. And
it's like a dog, man.
It was an open invitation for the main person on the roster. You get me?
Number one.
And number one wasn't available. So we got to number 3 or 4 or 5. In the middle of the act, me hear a knocking on my door.
Jesus, merciful Father God in Nazareth.
I live with nobody.
Jesus, Father, pivot me.
I walk up on my neighbors don't knock on my door. Go my kitchen window, look through the window. That's number 1. Why is number 1 here while I'm dealing with number 5? So tell me, what do you think me do?
Yeah.
Number 5 had to go into the closet.
Number 5 is an idiot.
Number 5 had to stay in the closet.
Number 5 is an idiot.
You outside of this, son. You outside of.
Why did you say some R. Kelly?
R. Kelly chopped in the closet.
Just talk to number 1 for about 15 minutes and say, no, you know the vibe again, you know, but it was nice seeing you.
Okay.
You know? And
You're having conversations?
Number 5.
Wow, nice.
Actually, my friends
You're a good guy.
Have a nickname for number 5.
You know, if I'm a number 5, would I leave though?
My bed frame kind of.
Irky.
The creaking of the bed frame, so she's named Irky. Whenever we are talking about her.
I would like for you to know our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and I will go into carry to church. In the meantime, Gio, can you just look on X and also on YouTube, and if you see some comments that you would like to read, you can do so. So let's have that microphone open. What do you think, though, are some of the factors that influences someone to, have like multiple sex partners in the first place? Let's start from Millie first.
Sometimes the person at home not giving you what you want, and sometimes you have that intrusive thoughts, and like if you put it to that person, they might look at you different. So that's it for me.
Yeah. What about you, Dr. Kirk Jones?
How would I say it? Well, I think what would I call somebody to decide? I think it's different from a man and a woman perspective. Right?
Well, true.
Yeah.
True. Yes.
A man doesn't really look at a woman and say, boy, she incomplete like that. I'll go do what I do. It's just, for men back then, especially when you're younger, it's just an inclination for one for conquers. Like, you just want more and more.
Stroke the ego.
It strokes the ego to know, say, oh, look at me, me, whatever. Me can pick up the phone and reach out to 3-4 people and need something. I get man say, but as I said, it's just seasonal, and I think that's the thing from men differently.
Yes.
A woman, I think she's more afraid to be judged, especially if she have a partner where she can't be open with, if you have a conversation with. So yeah, I get where you're coming from. A woman might more likely to get up and say, what, not gonna say nothing to him. And say she got the intention, say she want other partners, but say she there road and probably hurt, light bulb just go off.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah.
True. What about you, Ado?
So I look panic and look up maybe deeper when you go in a society. I think our society do it, especially our society we live in now today. Maybe how you groom your own soul. You go come see your father have 5 women. Them call him stinger, them call him shutter. Some parents that go come see them married for much years. Say it instilling us say you're supposed to go and get a one wife, have that girl for a period of time, go to church, married and have children together. But then you just, and them feel like an influence. Something can go good to and then you buck up on some friend and the way influence you for do that.
I am that friend.
Yeah. 2 head better than 1. Yeah, man.
I had a friend that, to my friends, I was that friend. Do you think it's also based on a lack of, a fear of commitment? Because sometimes I've noticed that someone with a lot of sexual partners, it's really and truly they're very afraid of settling down with one particular person. So they just prefer having multiple sexual partners just to, be more frivolous and more, like loose versus, in a committed relationship and this is just one person,
But what if it's a case whereas the person has their person, but still go outside.
I was about to ask that question next because our question of the night is: would you be open in a committed relationship to you or your partner having a sex roster? Well, it's sort of like an open relationship, technically. But would you be, what if it is, mainly for you, you and your man there, maybe 3-4 years, and have a committed relationship. You're not giving bond, him not giving bond based on your knowledge. And him come home now and say, boy, we've been together for a while. I'm thinking of us, having different sexual partners with boundaries, obviously, with, communication, all of the nice things then. Would you be open to that?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Because why?
Because
no, I wouldn't be.
Because sometimes so we're there for a period of time, it gets bored.
No, just leave. Just leave.
No, a truth of the fact.
Coming from, but how I answer things like that is depends what stage of life you're in. You get me? I say, because you have men who are 60 who still are run road hot and them still married, them still not settled down, nothing like that.
But what caused them to do that?
I mean, you have men who just forever, set away with them beliefs. So listen, I just want to live my life and it's not going to change. They don't really need nobody to settle down with forever.
They must have a past like me personally. Yeah, man.
You understand? But I don't think if I'm saying I'm going to be committed to somebody, you understand that?
Yeah, bring that to them.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to bring that to them. They don't deserve that.
Well, they're like Rosa doesn't I look at excitement.
I look at spice, I look at spice to the relationship, don't they?
No, so they need, why we can't spice you?
Why
you need an extra body? No, why you need an extra body?
I mean,
no, my supposed to can't please
you. What you call Russell doesn't earn you on the show.
No, jeez.
That Mcgill.
No,
just spice it up, man.
No, man.
You do the things then come in with different things for spice it up. Do some research what you can do in the bedroom for spice it up. Why am I gonna be open to you going to our next person? Like,
if she said to you, say, listen, these are yours. And I'm yours. I should show you, say, I am yours for sure. You know what make her feel like, say, oh, she can't believe that anymore.
So wait. So based on what Melly and Kirk is saying, is it that y'all wouldn't be open to threesomes then?
Oh
no.
Would you be open to threesomes?
No, I've never done that. No, and sometimes I do think about it. And
you need a big age, Melly?
Yeah, for sure. No. I don't even own a. I can't say it on here. A sex toy. It's kinda. It's serious. No, that's serious. So true.
Melly got so coming up. All right,
serious.
I'm gonna give her the sex toy. Pass her sex toy.
Melly deserve it.
Yay! On behalf of Bwoyatingz After Dark, you see?
Thank you.
So it's 3 different sizes, and it is anal plug. Well, it's an anal plug set, and it's red gems with bells, so you can see the small, the medium, and the large. And it's nice also, so here you go. This is yours.
Man, first sex toy.
Yes, anal. Yep. Yes, rare.
So I'm gonna do this.
We'll tell you during the break.
Research. Read it. The box supposed to tell you.
Instructions are everything in the Melly.
Everything.
You want me to look on them?
Yeah.
All right. So, Dr. Kirk Jones. So then, would you be open with your personal woman? All right. So what if she said to you, say her?
She enjoy it now.
It's too big.
What's everything in? Seriously?
Me never knew, you know, Melly. Christmas will come up, you know.
No, but
you may want your llama somewhere down the road. Just stay there. Right, Dr. Kirk. So then, what if it is that your girlfriend, because this is a topic that we've had on my podcast and also on this show about open relationships. And I have a lot of friends who are married, who are in open relationships. So what if your girlfriend, and a lot of women nowadays too, them said them want for them threesome to be with 2 men.
Oh, God.
Them say them tired feet of threesome with 2 women. Because them say, why we must eat vagina? Why you can't invite one man in a bedroom too? So what if your girl tell us, she want a threesome with you and our next man, but the next man, there's going to be boundaries. So obviously, no touching, and then look at something, but she just want to be penetrated by 2 men. Would you be okay with that?
Zero there.
You know, something very unfair. So what if now she says to you, 2 women?
No. What are you going to do?
Things.
What are you going to do?
Eat and put things in our mouth.
Too emotional for that.
Zero there, man. Look at
this one. Too emotional for that. I'm not so open.
I don't like how no boring. Not boring.
No, man, I'm boring. Look at you.
You might forget drink or something for that. No, for sure. I forget well eye for that. What you say?
You know, we're going to take a break. This is Bwoyatingz After Dark on Nationwide 90 FM.
Introducing Domus Windows and Doors, Caribbean UPVC solutions. Now open at the Summit, 16 Chelsea Avenue, Kingston 5. Order energy-efficient Solar E windows and doors that offer laminate glass for enhanced security and a 50% reduction on your air conditioning usage. Now that's saving money. And these windows and doors are manufactured to international standards with a 20-year warranty on the frames. Get special offers in time for Christmas. Call or WhatsApp 619-1223 or visit the showroom today.
Jamaica, let's spread the word around to let the world know that we are proud to be one republic. We on the road to republic. Well then, let's propel we nation moving forward in a new direction. True independence, that's the projection. No more dependency, it's the best plan. Yes, we know what's best for us, cause we want we country prosperous. So make we just pull together as the general public while on the road to republic. Jamaica, let's spread the word around to let the world know that we are proud to be one republic. We on the road to republic.
A message from the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs.
We on the road to republic.
Wearing a shoe that's too tight is very uncomfortable, and wearing one that's too loose can be a real problem, just like wearing the wrong condom. That's why Durex brings you the variety, tropical, real feel, and extra sensitive to name a few, so you can find the perfect fit. With Durex, everything you share in the heat of the moment will feel good, right, and exciting. Find your perfect fit with Durex.
Good health starts with proper hydration. Hydrate your body with Hydrate. Hydrate is purified natural water from rocks 110 feet below the ground. You have never tasted water so great, yet so affordable. Yes, taste and experience it for yourself. Water at its best. Hydrate. Available also as purified alkaline water and ultra-purified distilled water. Bottled by LLNSCS Limited, a subsidiary of Max Pharmaceuticals. Call 876-983-6466. Total Tools is having a Black Friday sale weekend! Sale, sale, sale! Up to 50% off select items, major discounts on tools, accessories, lighting, and electrical supplies. All Black Friday weekend long, Thursday, November 28 to Saturday, November 30. Move fast, only while stocks last. Visit Total Tools Kingston, Ocho Rios, or Drax Hall. Total Tools, we've got you totally covered.
The EdgeChem annual yard sale is back, better than ever, and coming to an EdgeChem store near you. Portmore and Mandeville, November 23. Junction St. Elizabeth, November 30. Falmouth, December 5. Dome Street, Montego Bay, and Ocho Rios, December 6 and 7. Fairfield, Montego Bay, December 14. And Carifta Avenue, Kingston, November 28 to December 21. Gates open at 8 a.m., so stop by early to make the most of these amazing discounts at the EdgeChem yard sale. EdgeChem Paints, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
Wearing a shoe that's too tight is very uncomfortable, and wearing one that's too loose can be a real problem, just like wearing the wrong condom. That's why Durex brings you the variety, tropical, real feel, and extra sensitive to name a few, so you can find the perfect fit. With Durex, everything you share in the heat of the moment will feel good, right, and exciting. Find your perfect fit with Durex.
Are you ready to turn your sales and marketing skills into high earnings? Nationwide 90FM is searching for business development executives to build lasting client relationships. If you have experience across all stages of the sales cycle and possess strong communication, negotiation, and time management skills with a proven sales track record, this opportunity is perfect for you. Join our team and work with the top corporate brands, media agencies, and of course, our on-air personalities. Enjoy networking opportunities, professional growth, and competitive commissions. Ready to take the next step? Send your resume to hr@nationwidenewsnetwork.com today.
What time is it? It's Afterdark with Kareem, Bwoyatingz, Nationwide 90
Yeah, there are two people at the same time. Just weighing my options, playing two sides at the same kind. Might end up in some problems, but I not cheat, me I cheat, just a date by law. And if me give it up, me not doing it. They try to stop me from doing it.
Welcome back to Bwoyatingz After Dark. I'm Kareem Bwoyatingz, and you're listening on Nationwide 90 FM. And we're in the final half an hour of the show, and tonight we're talking about sex rosters And if you want to call in and share your views or your opinions or your takes on the topic, you can. The contact numbers are 876-630-9371 to 4, 876-618-8255. I'll just read a couple of the comments here on X. Iron Lady said, go plug it in, woman. Okay, that asks what you're going to do with, go with it there, anal beads
You're
set.
freaky.
Let me see. Okay, so Philip Jackson says, while I agree that people say one thing, but their body says something else, and at times the body feeling win over what the mouth say, but people still can change and take control of their lives. Yamit says, experience teacheth wisdom still, and I believe in experimenting to a certain point, but still until full maturity kicks in. I see. Majestic Gabby asked me, oh, that boring. But I feel like sometimes they must just, look at Rosie does the man. Sometimes you can just spice up on a bedroom like a bit, man. Yeah. Like, especially if it is that it's a long-term relationship. Like, when they're there for years.
Surprise the room.
I don't want to do the same thing them over and over. Like, at some point, it gets monotonous.
No, but suppose your Rosie doesn't take my man from me. I run them joy there.
They say no.
That's why with threesomes there are a lot of boundaries. And we've spoken about this. That there is a list of things, whilst introducing a third party to your bedroom, you should implement. You understand? I want to put something like both partners, and that's why communication is so imperative in your sexual desires. So me bedroom just and say, all right, then bam, be able to have a threesome. So the two want to sit down and things that you wouldn't like your man to do and things that he wouldn't want you to do, and just come to a mutual agreement. So if you say to him, say, boy, you can't penetrate the girl. What if him just like eating the buff? Say you just said to him, say, okay, well, if that's what you want to do, or there can't be any kissing, or it can't be somebody that you know personally, or him know personally, or just get this a person recommended, so there's no contact to the person. That's, but not say everybody for do it, because then everything for everybody in the moment. Exactly. Well, me know it can work. You understand? Yeah. Are you going to try it now?
Chatting about it. Yeah, man. For me,
no, you're not gonna put that on me. No, man, tell you.
So get the tire.
Yep.
I see. Majestic Gabby says, I think it's more on mindset and self-discipline. Warren Graham says, I love to drive every new car. Yeah, man. So I don't know what that means. But Dr. Kurt Jones, you're saying that that's something that you would not invite a third party to your bedroom. No.
And then in the future, you never know what the future may hold. But for me, as I said, left coming stages, no. Nah.
Okay. Do you think that public's or society's perception of a sex roster vary between genders? Because, if a woman says, I have a friend who's now married, she love her husband bad, but she's very, when I met her 10 years ago, she was very open. If she see a boy and she want get a boy peace, like she gonna say it. And again, maybe it's because of how I was also raised. So, you see me, I, dibbled and dabbled overseas. So, say, certain things like sexually just doesn't really surprise me, right? But to hear a Jamaican woman, especially in that climate, who was speaking like that, so if we don't want party and to say, my boy, what I know, she said, no, I'm more your friend. And I remember one of my virgin them did come round and him the ear that, and he was kind of casting a judgment. I should put him in a place, it's my body, I choose what I want to do with my body. You can't go tell me, say, just like how you may see one girl in a party and you decide, say, no man, I want a piece of this girl. She said, listen, I choose for do what me want for do. And again, now she's married and she's very committed to her husband. She not step out of her relationship. She not get a boy born. And when she's in a relationship, she's very committed. But, public or societal expectations of what a woman should be, versus what a man can get away with, it differs. Melly, if you did call your female friend and say, boy, say I have 5 men right now, on rotation, what do you think them would say to you?
I think they would say, make sure you're protect.
If I'm giving Melly the anal, say
she can't think.
Melly can't. People that break. Melly break.
I think I would say that. Be careful, because I don't think any true friend would want you to have 5 men. So I guess I would tell you to just be careful of what you're doing. And, time serious and every man runs certain jokes. So I guess.
Guys,
with my friends.
To that question though, if you have a female friend and you realize that she kind of run the road would you classify her as someone who's promiscuous or just someone who just want to weigh all of her sexual options and she have sexual desires as well?
I mean, I'm not alright. How I am, I don't judge. I'm non-judgmental. Firstly, as a person, that's me. I approach everybody as that person is an individual. Them particular takes on things. You see me? But if me feel pretty black and white, that's promiscuity. That's what it is. But I'm not gonna be the one to tell you. So listen. You're being promiscuous. Stop it now.
Anything you want to do?
Do what you do.
Yeah, man, he's a own big man.
Do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Just gonna make you know, say, an idea.
A night.
Me care a night, yes. I'm care for your overall well-being as my friend.
Right.
Just just know what you do.
Okay. And I mean, I share the same sentiment as Kirk because, and that's what I have issue with these times now, Kareem, as where people in a Jamaica itself too feel like say woman cannot do the same thing a man can do, a man vice versa. Like I feel like so we're living in an equalitarian era right now where woman supposed to even do women can do and just be real with it. Like it's supposed to happen.
You support
what I say? No, I support it. I support it. We don't have no limit, no gender limit, nothing at all. Because why male are no nurses, why are no women in construction work, women a load boss, like everything just equal. No, sex too. Say man can figure a lot out. Woman. The woman supposed to can do the same thing too. Like,
even though they said those without a sin cast a stone and different persons, with different choices, it depends on what you want to do. And sometimes the intrusive thoughts and imagination, you just want, because sometimes, I go to parties and I say like, boy, I really care more, but in reality, more to do it, but just thinking about it, at times.
But in the famous words of Queen, anything you give, you must can take. You understand? Yes. That's what
anything you give, you must can take. Oh my God! I'm gonna talk about some of the types of sex rosters, and if you're in this category, you can just say I. So you see. So number one, you have the casual roster. Now this type is centered on light-hearted, non-committal connections. Also, individuals may rotate through partners without an expectation of exclusivity or deeper emotional involvement. It's also about just enjoying the moment without strings attached or long-term plans. Say I if you are a part of that category.
A part of or was once?
Or have been. Yeah. Either or.
Yeah, but that's I've been.
I have.
I up here, I.
Yeah, man.
All right.
What I'm saying?
So all three said I. Number two, situational roster. Partners on this roster are chosen based on specific needs or contexts, right? So examples include a go-to partner for late night hookups or someone for romantic dates or another for adventurous experiences. Aye, anybody?
I up there. What I'm saying?
Dr. Kirk Jones says no. Number so far I'm 2 for 2. Number 3, experimental roster. This is for those exploring their preferences like kinks or desires. Partners are included based on their ability to provide unique or new experiences, and it's often used by people in transitional phases or self-discovery. So for argument's sake, you just know that alright then bam, them have type of people over here, so them would suck your toe of them or spit on your mouth or toe on them because that awesome. No? Dr. Kirk Johnson. I don't say you.
Yeah, my new time.
Yeah, people like that. Yeah, man.
Oh, you have like that. So now you
people like that.
Oh yeah. Some they reach me already, man. I tell you. Shock out of this world. I'll tell you there, my shock.
May I ever get a box? You're sucking it what to do. You're stoned. How you feel?
So we have someone on the line. We have Kay on the phone line. Kay, good night. Thanks for calling.
Everybody knows me.
Well, whatever it is that my producers and or my technical operator says in my ear, you understand? So them say Kay up on the phone. So if you want to be anonymous, Kay, Yes. Say poochie, peaches, something.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
How
What is
are
your
you?
take on this topic?
For me, I think about something. I'm going to crucify me, right? So, okay, first of all, my answer, I'm going to like share. So, don't come to me with the bag of sharing business.
Have you ever had a Rasta though?
So, that's my business.
Okay, yes. Go ahead.
I have. I mean, it wasn't as extensive as yours, but
I said, don't know anything about my
it
list
was
K, and an RGD at work. You don't know nothing about my paperwork. Means and our tax office. Please, I beg you do. You understand? All right. You come. We
But
are saying.
anyway, so I've been having a thought. So suppose you're in a committed relationship, right? And from the beginning, your partner has been hinting that they are into, the local switch up. But they never outright.
What do you mean
said,
switch up?
What switch up,
let's
woman?
do it.
What do you mean switch up, K?
Like they're into swinging, so they want.
Oh, nice. It's not, man. Yeah, man.
Get with other people.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like it's the same. It's not the same thing as a Rasta, but close.
Anything I want,
Right?
baby,
But you had an idea that they were into that. Like, would you be open to it? For the people who say no, they wouldn't want to them partner having a Rasta. You have an idea that they've been into that, but they've never outrightly said it until maybe years after that. Listen, we've been together for like 3 to 5 years. We need to spice it up a little bit. Can we have a Rasta? Like, would you be open to that?
So this goes to Melly and to Kirk. So Melly, you can go first.
Just listening to her and thinking about it now when Kirk said talk about stages. It's like I'm now having a different perception on this. Spice up the bedroom and thing. Would I? Maybe not with me, but for him to just go and enjoy himself. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, see that, Kirk?
Just thinking about it.
Okay.
Yeah. What says you, Kirk?
You see, it's about how she phrase her question. So she kind of make it look a bit more acceptable. No?
Right. Right, no.
She phrase it and the way she use her words. A woman, she named it.
It's like she made me a think.
But I mean, if I choose to take up somebody who once was inclined to doing things like that, but they've now changed and say they want to stay with me for a long time and whatever, the fireworks, whatever it is, and then all of a sudden now they come back and they might want to go back into that. I'm going to want to know now what has changed.
Boredom.
I don't think it's just boredom.
And it's not necessarily boredom. Sometimes them do it because they love you and they want to do something. They want to please you. They want change who they are to better appease you.
But no, I was talking boredom in the context of what he was saying was, so the person was open to that lifestyle for a minute, and then what's happening now is because the person love him and things, them, slow down, second down, all these things, and then 3-5 years down the line saying, hey, I would like to explore these options. So he's saying he would have asked his girlfriend, hey, is it, like, what is it? Like, why are you back to these thoughts? Right. And then me and no say, Kay say, well, a leopard cannot really change its spots. Like, people can try to suppress who they are for so long.
Right.
Right? And I look on sexual desires in the same way. Like, you can, like, I've dated girls who are bisexual before. And one of my relationships, if you know, if you not follow me a long time, so you don't know me I talk. She at the time cheated on me with an ex-girl, and in the moment of it, like, I couldn't really did understand, and being a Saji, like, I cut it off immediately. But then years after now, being now mature, I would think, I was kind of thinking about it like, what, she suppressed that side of herself to please me for many years. And, to make this relationship work, even though it wasn't a problem to me at all.
So you consider her being with a girl as cheating?
Sex is sex, miss. Sex is sex to me,
I always wonder about that.
What should I do, though, is tell me. Because she didn't tell me that she was now feeling these things again.
But man, I think you'd be more happy and want her to be a part of it.
All right, for me, principle and lies is something that there's just no going around. So for me, if it did communicate this, then I wouldn't have had an issue with it. You understand what I say? But because of how I found out about it, she never did tell me about it, or somebody else tell me about it. That was what, for me, triggered this thing when I just say, boy, you have to go away because, you never did tell me. But
right, and then I have another question for the guy what's the guy in the white shirt?
Adu.
So you said Adu. So earlier he said he feels like we're living in an equalitarian society, which I agree to disagree. I have a question. So women will always say anything man do, man can do it too, right? So let me ask you this, because we as women, and I'm sure a lot of women can agree, we as women, if we know a man where have sex with multiple women in a community, we give them the name Community B. So if you know a girl that is pursuing you is a Community P, would you still go out and date? Would you still date her outrightly, or would you do it like a under the table thing? Because if you can't date her outrightly, that means they are judge her.
It's just so funny. I'm actually seeing a couple of the same questions too on YouTube for you about that. Like, if it is that you know that this person, she's promiscuous, right? She's known for this. Would you then have a committed public relationship with this person, or would it just be a secret relationship because of public's perception of?
Alright, because of public, then maybe it'll be under the curtain. Look a bit.
Same thing.
But me personally, I feel like say it need to stop because of peer pressure that make me do that. Really and truly, but it need to stop.
Yo, let me tell you this. Hey, Dexter Daps
Community P.
Dexter Daps had this song, right?
Where the Community
P? All if you have 10 man, me make 11. There was this girlfriend that I had once again. Once again, guys, these are things from I Was Carrying Big Dreams. These are no more. And there's this girl who's known, people have this perception of her as that. You see me? I'm there with her same way. I never really respond because he's a big man. Who do not pay my bills, and me I pay my bills. You understand? I work very hard to pay my bills too. And I remember when this song came out, this was like our theme song. So when the DJ used to still walking at the party, they used to play it, but we never really respond.
Yeah.
But because the girl...
But were you...
Yeah?
But were you with her because you really liked her, or because of the title of saying,
everybody that I've been with is because I really and truly liked you as a person. And the reason I was so okay with us being so public, and I love her to this day, is because upon meeting somebody, you realize that a lot of the things that people that have said don't really go so.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm
exactly.
True.
And it's just because of how she would dress or carry herself, and people just feel like every man that them see out with her publicly, that means to them they dare and things like that. You see me? So yeah, but keep big up yourself, and some great questions. We do have a next caller that we're going to try and squeeze in. Dwayne, good night.
Night. New to the program, so just a quick question. I didn't understand the last question that was being asked. If a woman is known out the road as being promiscuous, how a man would treat her.
Right.
And my question is, what are you comparing it against? How a man would be treated if he was promiscuous?
Right, because a statement was made earlier by Ado where he was saying that, he would like for women to also be as free sexually and not be judged, right? Because a man can do it. So then Kay asked earlier, if it is that he knew that this woman's her rap out a road is that she's promiscuous, right? Would it be that he'll be comfortable to be in a public committed relationship with her?
Okay, the question I'm asking is, who is doing the judgment?
The public.
No. If I'm promiscuous out the road as a man,
yes,
the woman chooses if she wants to deal with me or not, regardless of public opinion.
Right.
True?
Right.
So if a woman is promiscuous out of road, then isn't it on me to decide what I want to choose.
Actual, factual.
Why is it different?
And that's exactly what my point is. Yeah.
But then I'm going to live with the pressure too.
Yeah.
Of people.
Not everybody.
Yeah, but your decision at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faith and strong, man.
At the end of the day, it's the person who chooses.
Mm-hmm. Right.
The thing is, though, you see, if you're gonna decide to take up somebody who's promiscuous, or if they do this, let's say them say, I was once promiscuous, but the things that we hear, whatever it is, I think you have to create some level of security if you want to stay with that person.
You have to be very confident in yourself.
Exactly.
And in your relationship. Yes.
Well, the first thing is that if you even say what I was hearing, and it's kind of low. If you already say that, oh my God, this person is promiscuous and I'm willing to take it up, that's a problem. You're already seeing the person as promiscuous. That tells me a mindset of how you think.
Good point, Dorian. Where are you calling from?
Kingston.
All right. Well, thanks for calling, my boss.
Yeah,
and
man,
please,
bless up,
it's
bless
every
up.
Wednesday, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. right here. You understand?
I will constantly listen.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man.
All right. Thanks, dear.
All right. Boy, such a good question. And I wish that we had more time because there's so many, different facets that I wanted to explore. But if, Melly, for you though, if a man rap out a road he is a womanizer, as well we call him a gallus, him not settle down, and him like you, him a look you, would you be with him then in a full-pledged relationship?
That sounds like my father. No, my father's like that. No, that's my father. That's definitely my father. And no, I don't think so. I don't. Because sometimes I ask my mother, oh, should they do it? Like, no. My mother concerned about like STI, STD, all of
health
them
risk
stuff.
and all of that,
worse if it's freaky and good like that. No, mother worry. And me walk around them about great, man,
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, man in my day, man in my days, yeah.
Yeah, man, eat me, yeah, man, this, yeah, that. No, I could have lived with that, And,
Wow. All right, guys. Well, we're out of time. Can you all, starting from Ado, tell them how they can find you on social media and all the social media platforms?
So on Instagram and TikTok, it's Ado_Vibrant, ADO_VIBRANT. You can spell, man.
Yeah, Bertie, Vibrant. We are saying. So,
Melly, please don't kill me.
Mellietime, Mellitime on Instagram, all of the social media platforms.
Somebody is asking just quickly, Melly, do you have a man? Yes or no?
Check our TikTok,
Yeah, jump on TikTok.
Yeah. All right, Dr. Kirk Jones, tell us about your social media handles and also the Comfy Home Medical. It's a stay-at-home service.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So, guys, I'm on Instagram at Dr.K.Jones and TikTok as well as DRK Jones. So Comfy Home Medical Services is a home medical company. We send doctors, nurses, physiotherapists.
Ambulance, everybody.
Yeah, no matter where you live. And I'm doing online consultations as well. It's just $3,000 lunch money. You understand? I will send your prescription to your nearest pharmacy. You get sorted out.
Yes.
Okay.
And how they can contact for that?
For that, it's 479-5321. That's the number. Call that number. No, I'm not like the back of card. WhatsApp the number for sure. And you'll get a seamless process as you can get your medication sorted out.
All right. Oh, and one more thing. I'll check out Mr. and Mrs. Orchid on YouTube. And we have a new series coming out for you called Pamela and Joe.
And it's at Mela the production. Mela and I are the producers.
Love that for you guys. Well, thank you to my entire team. Guys, okay, for the E-Zone tomorrow, it's not 3 to 5, it's actually 1 to 5. We do have an outside broadcast at the UCC. So thank you to my team, DJ Jerome on the ones and twos. Thank you to Jamal Tucker, my technical director. Thank you to Boogs, my technical operator, my two producers, Giovanni Lewin and Codian Jackson. And to you, big up on yourself. Remember, you're great. You have a purpose. Continue going, continue pushing. There's light at the end of the tunnel. And yeah, things from Kareem Bwoyatingz. This was Bwoyatingz After Dark at your nationwide 90 FM.
On Thursday, November 28th, it's all about the youths. It's Youth Day at the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean, UCC, 17 Worthington Avenue, Kingston. The E-Zone will be on location from 1